What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We in this thing. Speak on the podcast. What's up, Chick? I see you.
What up, though?
What up with it? What up with it? We'll get started in a minute. Facebook, YouTube, we live, man, we live. Facebook, what's going on? This Phantom J. I got my man Tech on live, man, and we had to speak on the podcast, man. We're gonna get into it tonight. Tonight, man, we got a whole subject. And it's been a talk about Sierra, so we're gonna get live with that, man. What's up? What's up, Tommaso? What's up, dude? That's what's up. Yeah, so we finna get live and talk about it, man. And we're gonna deal with this subject at hand tonight, man. We got a special guest. We got one of 318 Legends, my boy Icy Rue from the DHP posse. He gonna be coming on, man, and we're gonna be doing an interview with him. We're gonna continue our series of the 318 Legends, man, and we're gonna have this thing popping and going and having this thing rolling tonight, man. We're gonna get into the subject dealing with Sierra. Right now, man, we just got a few things we just hitting. We all know that Ezekiel Elliott, he got released from the Dallas Cowboys. He's a free agent right now. And we're going to see what's going to happen with it. What's up, Tater? I see you. We're going to see what happened with it. And we're going to keep moving forward with that, man. So we just basically, man, just dealing with the situation with Sierra and Russell Wilson. A lot of speculation, a lot of back and forth, a lot of how did Russell take it? We're gonna be talking about it tonight, man. So that's what we're dealing with, man. We're gonna DSP in the house. I see you, Tater. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that tonight. And man, we started this series dealing with the Speak on the podcast about 2 years ago. Me and Black got it going. He wanted to do a podcast. And it came out of us just having a lot of conversations. We going back and forth. He said, man, I was just thinking about doing a podcast. And I said, man, whatever you trying to do, we can do it. You know what I'm saying? And man, we damn near it's almost 2 years. I think 2 years gonna make it in October that we started it. And we've been moving with it, man. When we first started, I'm saying this because I want anybody that want to start a podcast or do anything, man. The key thing you're going to have to do is be consistent with what you do. Don't go on live today and then you going on live 3 or 4 months, later. You want to be consistent. You want to pick a day that you do your podcast and be consistent with it, man. And have your information, have the things lined up, bro. And as you evolve and get through with it, you can evolve with it and you'll become one with it. So we've been consistent at it. We haven't done any replays. We've been live. We've gone live on holidays. We've gone live on Thanksgiving. We've gone live on, believe on Christmas. I believe it was Christmas, but we've gone live on these days, man. And anything that you want to do in this podcast game, you can do it. I think Spotify now, they got a whole section now that you can do. You can upload your podcast and you can monetize with it. So if that's something you decide that you want to do, you can really get into it, man, and deal with subjects that we dealing with tonight, just holding conversation, man. The questions I have prepared for my partner for IC Root, man, I just know him as the homie. You know what I'm saying? And I Black, we was coming up with some questions, and I told him, man, just speak from the heart. You know what I'm saying? It's like we having a conversation. Because if I don't know you, then maybe that type of preparation I would need. But if I'm speaking from the heart for somebody that I know, man, then the conversation can just flow. So I think tonight we just gonna speak from the heart, man. And I know, especially I know Tommaso Tech. I think I know you. I hopefully I know you, my brother. But I want to sit in. I just want to sit in, be a fly on the wall. There's somebody from Bastrop. This was a time, you know what I'm saying? We had to move through Bastrop from Monroe with a little care back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So it was G's and soldiers back then. We used to do shows back in the 90s. Sometimes we got stuck in Bastrop. We had to dip in the back door through talent shows because we had a few of them didn't want us to leave.
Say right. Used to
So we did our shows. They used to run.
It used to be real in Sky City, baby. It used to be real out there, boy.
Yeah. So we
Hey,
already,
that late '80s, the early '90s, they was popping out of here, bro.
man, it was rolling. That especially the middle school when you come come in Bastrop, that middle school is where we did all our talent shows.
All talent shows, exactly.
Man,
exactly.
we got pinned up. We got pinned up a few times in there, man. It was one dude, I would tell the story all the time, and one dude told us, he said, man, he said, y'all got here. I don't know how y'all getting out. We're gonna have to figure that out. And man, we was able to make that move, and some had to talk to in Bastrop. But Bastrop was real back then, but at the same time, it was fun. You had to know who you had to know. Back then, I guess that was a sign of checking in. You know what I'm saying? You had to know who you had to know. I was
just about to say that. It was like cats gotta check in when they go to LA and New York and everywhere else right now.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that in Bastrop back then.
Yeah, back
it was
then.
Crazy.
It was crazy. It was fun back then. But once you got that pass, even in Monroe, man, it was certain hoods we couldn't go through. We couldn't go through Robinson Place, Parkview. It was different places in there, man. And out of all of that mix, man, we got the game going. And I think hip hop tied the hoods up. And hip hop gave us that card that we was able to move through. When you was dope, cats will let you slide through Bastrop. Cats will let you slide through the neighborhoods in Bastrop when we did shows. Everybody that I've known in my life, man, from Dewey Rock, from Black, everybody that I've ever known that are friends of mine, that are close friends of mine, is from the music. So hip hop played an intricate part in our lives that we were tied and made lifelong friends. Dewey Rock, we 30 years deep. You know what I'm saying? Me and Black 30 years deep. And it's all because of hip hop, man, that got us tied into this game, and the extended people that Black know and who Dewey Rock know and who everybody know in this game, man, got us tied up. And that's why we wanted to highlight hip hop in this region, because a lot of times in the 90s, music and rap and hip hop wasn't really that strong coming from the South. We had Scarface and the Ghetto Boys, Fifth Ward Boys during that time, but they were still trying to make their way because New York was holding it down. It was the crown, but the West started taking over with NWA, in gangster music. And once that happened, it blew up from there. And it took some time for the Ghetto Boys. And, now you got Atlanta. Atlanta really the New York of the South now. So you got a whole culture that brought people together from different hoods, different sets, different cities. But at that time, even though we couldn't, you had to kind of get your pass in Bastrop, we wasn't killing each other. You know what I'm saying? You were known getting jumped. You're gonna get jumped. But as far as killing you and want to shoot you and kill you, that wasn't even on the minds of us when we were coming up, because we didn't it wasn't that serious. It's just we was letting you know, hey, this is our spot. You ain't taking nothing over. This is what we do. This is how we make it happen. He come the general right here, DJ Black.
No,
The
sir.
general is in the building. The general is in the building, man. The general in this building.
Fellas, what we got going?
Man, shoot, we just up here just talking about
shit.
the history of here.
My nigga Tech on here, man.
Yeah,
what up, though, Black?
What it is?
Hey, don't nobody know who I am, brother. I'm keeping it low key. This your joint, baby. This your joint right here, baby. I love it.
Tank. First I seen it looked like it was Tank. I said, I know damn well Tank didn't tell me he was gonna be on here today. The little thing Tank, he didn't let me know. Yeah. Then I say, God dang.
Yeah, man.
My boy Dewey Rock on here too, though, man. I'm like, what the hell going on, bro?
Oh yeah.
All in the fluorescent blue. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it tonight, man. This ain't nothing but love. This ain't nothing but the game, man. The game brought us together, brought people together, man, in this game, man, to solidify us, man. And we've been partners 30 years deep, man, because of this game. So we gonna get some history from Bastrop. During that time, man, we didn't really touch Bastrop like talking about it. The only reason why I knew of Bastrop at that time was because of Black. Black brought a lot of artists from Monroe together with Bastrop artists. And that's how we started to know one another, man, started to do shows down there. We used to come down there with Beaver. And Beaver used to take us to Bastrop, Farmerville, these little duck and hide places, and take us to, what was that beach? Folly Beach. And we used to go down there in Farmerville, man, on Sundays. And we went down there, and it was all because of Black that a lot of the stuff happened and shook. You know what I'm saying? Because of him.
Yeah, I'm hip hop. Hip hop to the Cassie drop, baby. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah.
DHP was originally put together with Techno and myself. We were in Gifted and Talented, and we didn't even, we would probably glimpse each other, but we never said anything to each other. And then, like I said, I was fresh out of Oakland, and coming from the hype city, coming to, being in that setting. Once you see another setting, you don't want to. It's hard to fit in a non-active setting from what you were in. So it was a talent show going on, and Miss Raven was throwing this talent show. And I was like, because I was rapping in Oakland. My cousin Roy and I used to sit up at night writing rhymes. I was dealing with Too Short DJ and Banks at the time. And I used to go over there and get on the tables and do my thing. So when I got to, when I was in Louisiana, with none of that to do no more, you wake up every day and you just walk up and down the road. I had to find something to get into to keep the hype I had coming from Oakland. Mm-hmm. So I went over Miss Raven house. She was talking about the talent show. They wasn't rapping down there at that time. They was just singing Black Butterfly, imitating Michael Jackson and Prince. And when I was in the talent show, I was like, man, what am I going to do? Am I going to break dance? Because I could dance at the time. I didn't know whether I wanted to break dance or rap. And so I decided I was going to go and get up there and rap. And so at the talent show, when I went over to Miss Raven to sign up for the talent show, I seen Tech over there. And I was like, because I was just going to play a tape, an instrumental, and just rock on it. And then Tech was like, man, I got a drum machine. And I was like, really? He said, yeah, and I live right up the road. And he was like, shit, we gonna just walk to my house. It's right up the road. So when I went over there, he had I think it was what drum machine you had at the time? It wasn't the 16B. You upgraded.
No, I had that Yamaha RX. I think it was an RX 8 or something like that.
Yeah,
it was
so
the
he
old
had
Yamaha. Only had like 8 sounds on that joint.
So when I went over there, he got the I was like, shit. And I started doing my little rhymes, man. I was like, okay, cool. We in the groove now. And so I was like, okay, we finna be the first ones with this music thing going. So that's when we kind of became a production because I had the turntables and we put everything over his house. And so he learned how to get on there. He got the scratching. So I left the turntables and everything over there. He playing his beats and just scratching, playing his beats and scratching. So he up all night. This nigga ain't getting no sleep. And so I'm coming over there. He's like, I need you to check something out. So I said, all right, I'll be over there in a minute. Man, I got over there. That dude had a whole beat going and the scratches going. And I was just blown away. And that's what grounded me in the hip hop. So we was like, well, we really a production, but I rap. So I said that we'll just be Def as Hell Productions because Def was like the hottest word at the time. Dope. You had Def Jam. So we was gonna be Def.
The big name back in the day. Yeah.
So we was like the Def as Hell Production. So that's what we came up with it. Then when we added the whole team, because I met Rufus. Well, I think it was me, my cousin James. I tried to include James in the group. Tech included Tater in the group. And then I recruited Rufus and all us has come together. So we was the DHP posse then because when you seen one of us, you seen us all. And that's how the DHP.
Yeah, it don't run DMC bullshit.
Hey, and it was mostly Icy Rule, Tech, and me that rolled together. They got a picture of us at a Bastrop High School basketball game with rocking the Run DMC hats. We had dogs. We had dogs with the feathers and the leather jackets. So now
we wasn't trying to copycat them cats though.
Yeah,
we was trying to be original.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing. We got the clothing, the styling from them, but the music itself was all our music. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing. It was nothing New York hip hop about it. It was like just some old down south, whatever we can do type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. But we had a little twist of hip hop, New York kind of hip hop, Cali hip hop. It was just good music. We made good music.
It was a mix of everything. Yeah.
Right.
And before we get to Florida Icy Roo, I'm gonna tell how I met Icy Roo, and then we're gonna chime in. It was during, like I said, that summer with me pacing the floor trying to find something to do from the hypeness of Oakland, now Louisiana. So I was like, playing, I want to say some type of instrumental, and I was trying to beatbox myself, and I couldn't get the lips right. I'm in that room like, I couldn't get it right. And so his cousin was best friends with my sister, and she lived up the road. They lived up the road. And she heard me in there spitting because there wasn't really no beat. I couldn't get the rhythm right with my mouth. And so, and my lips was hurting, man. I was doing that shit totally wrong. And she say, my cousin be doing that old crazy stuff. And I say, doing what? That stuff with his mouth. And all the time. And that's all we be hearing through the house, him doing stuff with his mouth. I say, where he at? What's his name? Where he at? She said, he up there now. And so I got on my bike and I rode up the road, knocked on the door. His grandparents was very, very, very respectful, yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. He came outside, we chopped it up, he beatboxed, I said a little rhyme, and then from that on, we were linked. And shit, my folks didn't allow company. So whenever we needed to practice or rehearse, we would go to his house, and then I was good with tech folk, so I could come over there. But they just went there first, opening up and letting a whole bunch of new people come over there. So if we just had rehearsal, we had to go to Rue house, and then Rue mom would cook burgers, fries. I mean, it was just like you was at home again. So she made us feel very comfortable, and she actually became like second mom. So that's how Rue and I hooked up, and he got introduced to Tech, and all us just blended.
Hey, say Black. Let me reset the room real quick. Hey, let everybody bring up it. Those that's coming on, man. Right now, we talking to the great Icy Rue. He one of the pioneers of the game. We continue this 318 Legend series, and we interviewing Icy Rue. I think his family came in to check it out and check out the interview, and we gonna get into it in a
Hey,
second.
Kato trying to get on.
I'm not friends with it. I'm not friends with it. You got a link.
He got the link.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell him. Hold on. All right.
What up, everybody?
Yeah. What's up? What's up?
I see Rue.
Right. What's up? What's up, baby? Hey, go ahead, Black. Why? Go ahead, do what you do. Why?
Okay. All right, Rue. Okay. Like I said, when I met you, you was beatboxing. What was your the influence you had and to get to fit in the game with the beatbox style? Because I'm talking, you like popped in there when it was just coming out.
Hey,
So
I tell you, it was two avenues. For one, I like new music, but I was always on the East Coast thing, you know, and I had people in Jersey that would make tapes for me. So when it was dropped, world premiere, you know, I have it that next week. So I was up on a lot of newer music. And I can remember now, I was at my partner Travis Coleman house, and he had just got the Fat Boys album. And hey, it didn't require you to go spend no money on no machine, and you can make some music. So that's how I got my foot in the door.
Yeah.
Right.
Because when he would beatbox at that time, he knew how to add sounds like keyboard sounds to the beatbox. Mm-hmm. And that's what sold me. And then it came in handy one time when we was at a talent show in Delta, at Delta High School, and we rehearsed a certain way, and we were gonna play a certain instrumental, come in with the scratch and and all that stuff. But the turntables somehow got sabotaged, and Icy Rue was like, "Man, who need a damn beat machine and turntable when you got me?" And he put his hands out like that. And that joker got on that stage, man, and he got the beatboxing. I actually forgot most of my rhymes, but his beatboxing was so unique to the people cheered us on, and we got through that show. So he turned me on. Like, I like the East Coast too, and because I was listening to stuff like Egyptian Lover, Dr. Dre's Surgery. But when I got my taste of that DJ Red Alert and Mr. Magic and Cool Herc, all that stuff that was playing on WBLS and Kiss out of New York, I fell in love with that. And then when he let me hear those tapes that he had from Orange, New Jersey, and I heard Jungle Brothers, Native Culture.
Hey, Big Daddy Kane. You name it. It was so many cats out there that was eating. But I tell a lot of people now, there's an easier avenue because of the internet. However, we came close to getting that on that wave because we had access to a radio station. Those days at KHOY, premiering our songs that we've been working on all week, that was our avenue.
Yeah, we were the first ones to get played on the radio down in that
We didn't have to get copyright. We ain't had to worry about no publishing. We did it and we played it.
Right.
Yeah, but man, I remember the Christmas song we did. And see, Icy Rue was known for fighting. Okay.
Right.
So he had probably just got out of a squabble or two. So when he did we did the Christmas rap. I'm rapping about gifts and presents. At the end of the damn thing, this nigga that punched Santa in the eye. And I was like, where did that come in there? Man, you hit me in my eye, man. We were playing that on the radio.
That was the coldest shit That was the coldest shit ever, bro.
What he beat up Santa, man, and then the people was calling up to the radio station, and they kept requesting to hear that song again because I guess they never heard nobody beat up Santa.
But that's what I tell people though. It's like we weren't superstars, but you know what I'm saying. We were known, well known. I had a good time.
Yeah, man. And I was more of a battle kind of boasting type rapper. And he went from beatboxing to one day he said, "Hey man, I need you to come over here. I want you to check something out." And so I rode my bike over to his crib, and I'm like, okay, he finna show me some new sounds he made with his mouth. He said, "No, I wrote a rhyme." I say, "What?" He said, "Yeah, man, I've been writing, man." I was like, "All right, let me hear you, because I'm thinking I'm the coldest in the city, so I'm chilling at that time. This is before the Derek Mazes. And so he got the rapping and he was telling a story. Like I said, his rhyme started from when he woke up that morning, put his pants on, went in the kitchen and ate breakfast. I'm like, I ain't never, I don't rap like that. I just step out, I'm this, I'm that, and da-da-da, and I rap about girls. This nigga told a whole story about his day yesterday. Right. And after that, I was like, okay, now we got room for somebody else to rap in the clique. And so I didn't have to do it all the time. So we started doing beats. He started going over to Tech House, getting his own songs, and we'll check them out. And I'll be featured on one or two of them. And, we made it a thing. But yeah, he had a unique rap style. And like I said, he was
Hey, let me add this. Let me add this now. Icy Rule is probably the first person to learn Shakespeare and put it in a song.
Yeah, he did that.
Yeah.
That's the only way that I could learn it. And Miss Bailey was blown away because she was like, I've never heard it like that, but everything was there.
Yeah.
He went in front of the class and rapped, "Friends, Romans, country, me, and lend us your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him." He put that in rap form in front of the class.
Right.
And got an A.
That's dope. And
people was failing that class left and right. They couldn't get it down. So the only way he learned it, he got a chance to learn it, was to put it in a rap form. And he went in front of the class, put on a show, and ended up getting a damn A on that project.
That's what's up. Hey, Black, let me add this. Hey, Tater, I sent you a link. We're not friends on there, so you're gonna have to check your spam side of your inbox. But I did send you the link so you can come on. So that's what it. Go ahead, Black.
Yeah, the first everybody knew we were rapping, but the song that caught on and everybody started checking us out is what Tater just said, was Lisa the Stripper. Man, we played that in the parking lot. Right. We dropped that in the Bastrop High parking lot. Right. And when I tell you, people that didn't even mess with us was coming around the car. Man, what's that y'all playing? What's that y'all playing? We was looking at them like we knew it was fighting time. But no, they was thinking out the music. Lisa, the stripper. Lisa, the stripper. Lisa, the stripper.
Y'all recorded that?
Yeah, we recorded it. And we was riding around a lot playing it. And everybody, hey, man, give me a copy of that. Give me a copy of that. And so we know it, man. About 20, 30 people was playing that joint in the parking lot. When you crank their cars up to go home from school, they was playing that song, man. Lisa the Stripper.
Damn. Let me
Wow, how I feel about that.
Man. Hey, Icy Root, let me ask this, man. How many songs could you have?
I don't know what's going on. It's like I got a bad reception or something.
Could you hear me?
Hey, repeat that for me. I didn't hear you.
I said, did y'all ever plan to do an album? What was your motive, or what got you started? And again, we know, the meetup with Black, but did y'all want an end result of doing the music, or it was just something for fun?
I mean, we really was. We wasn't getting paid for it, but we was putting music out. We wasn't making no money, like talking about it. But yeah, we had avenues to do it at different shows, or we'd throw a dance and play some of our music. And definitely when we work, we do time at the stations, we would, put our music out there. So we had an avenue and started to get pretty popular. He was like, hey, that's old boy. You know, I know him. That singing that.
Right. Yeah, that's dope.
And we was able to go through any hood.
With it, man. That's what we were doing.
Yeah, he in the matrix right now. But he would.
Yeah, his phone's freezing up.
Yeah,
But yeah, we
when-
was able to go through any hood, any given time. You know, and it was all good. You know what I'm saying? It was like a well respected game.
Right. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So what year really, Black, what year did y'all really link up and this thing got serious? Icy Rule or Black, what year did it really solidified at the height of that?
I'm gonna say the height,
Yeah,
probably was when we were juniors
in high school.
Yeah,
true.
Okay.
For juniors in high school, I mean, because we were linked together like in junior high,
Right.
but we gelled together, and everybody was anticipating what we were gonna come with around 10th and 11th grade.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
10th, 11th grade, because that's when the talent shows.
You know how young boy drop all them every week. They wanted something new, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, y'all ain't got nothing else, man. When y'all dropping something else, so we just have to force ourselves to go in the room and come up with something. So what we would do, Tech would order Johnny's Pizza, and we'll be over there, man, from like six that evening.
Yeah.
To damn near 12 or 1 o'clock that night, man, coming up with material, just taking turns recording.
Right. That's
just taking turns recording. And he would record it all. Then he'll take like 2 days to separate our things and kind of mix it down, get us a cool mix.
Yeah.
And then we play it in the cars and we ride to Monroe, we ride to Crossett, and we just bumping the jams. You know, he'll put that bass in there. Then he had a little Chevette. And then Rufus had a little yellow vehicle. And I tell you, that monster, they was bumping. Renault Tech was putting that bass in them songs that was rattling the trunk.
Yeah.
And so we started putting that bass in them songs, man. And everybody like, man, I need that. People was actually getting them just to bump the bass in their vehicles. And so you got passes to everything. We didn't have to pay to get in nothing. They were like, man, just give me one of y'all songs got some bass in it. Because that was the thing back then. They was with those kickers and all that. And they was like, man, just give us a tape. We need a tape.
What up, Tater? What up, Tater? Hey, we got the whole crew.
Only person missing is Austin. This was the click. This was the click. The only person missing is Austin.
Yeah, I'm person right now though. Odom.
That's what's up.
That's it. You don't want to miss. Now,
hey.
What's up there,
Tater was he got in the posse through techno. And it used to always going to Monroe and Ruston. It was always techno, Tater, and me. So Rufus would be out of pocket. So all three of us would just go. And I needed a beatboxer. And so, because we used to battle people all over. I'm talking about Nard and I used to battle because Nard, he would beatbox too, but he was in the band. So Nard would take his drumstick and he said, man, Tater be beatboxing. So I said, let me hear you. So Tater went off. I started rapping. And Renard had them sticks. Clap, 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 clap. He was hitting them sticks together. And so when people would see us performing at those Carroll games, at those Neville games, at those Ruston games we used to go to, it's just that how we, I guess, the perception, how we looked made them be like, hey, these guys
persona. That persona.
The persona. They was like, man, these guys serious. We used to go to ULM and they used to let us in all them parties and all their little beach parties free. It was like, we leave Strop City, run down there, and we just did our thing. We had that look. We were all rocking. All three of us had those high top fades, and Tater was the smallest one in the group. And I think his fade was damn near the highest.
Me and Jeff had the tallest fade in Bell. Me and Jeff.
Yeah. And so just imagine his fade about this tall. He that little.
Kid in place,
Yeah. Tech and I did the Kid and Play thing. We made the senior slides with the Kid and Play. I put it. Jeff cut it in the back of my head, and it made senior slides.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I mean, it's a privilege, man, talking to y'all, man. Black, I always talk about the crew, man, and it's a privilege just hearing y'all stories, man. Tommaso, is it anything you want to add? You want to ask Icy Rule a question, man?
Do we rock?
Do we rock?
That's my people, by the way, too.
He all out here. Hey, Dewey on the phone is one of the realest niggas everybody know on the panel. Real nigga shit. He always been blunt. Yeah. He always told it like it was, and I can't remember not one time this nigga ever told a lie.
Yeah,
real nigga shit.
You need that type of. Hold
on. Well, tell y'all too. I was hanging with Tommaso until I started hanging with y'all. I was hanging with Tommaso. Me and Tommaso, we was hanging tight.
He had his own. Maso had his own clique.
Right.
But when I introduced him to the clique, he jailed in so good. And so it's like he had his own clique, but he knew we didn't really fuck with everybody in the city.
Right.
The people he fucked with, we didn't fuck with. So he knew how to hang with them and turn up. Then he'll tell them, hey man, I'm gonna go, I'll be back. I don't think half the time when he first started fucking with us, he didn't even tell nobody where he was going. But he'll be over there with us. Man, you over there with them nerds? Because we were considered nerds. We were principal's list, honor roll motherfuckers. And so Dewey would sneak over there and hang with us. And so when Dewey would put me in his car, and I would ride with him, he'll be whispering in his ear like, man, why you with that nigga? Why you with him? Man, he cool, man. He cool, dog. All I used to hear him say was, man, he cool, dog. They was like, man, niggas be angry.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey, Dewey, we give us a mic check, man, because we wanted to hear you. I know I asked you a question. And we were trying to hear you.
Yeah, say something, Dewey.
Yeah, just say something, Dewey. Say something, Dewey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Dewey.
Yeah.
You kind of low, but we can hear you.
Yeah, and then we got Black. Yeah, we can hear you. We just got a little delay.
What up?
So we got a little delay back, so we have to wait like a half a second for him to go ahead and respond.
Hey, if he got a cell phone, he need to go on with his cell phone instead of the computer.
Okay. All right.
I'm on the cell phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he on the cell phone.
I can hear you now. Say something else.
Check it out. Yeah. I want to know. I want to ask Icy, what was it like for him growing up in Strap City?
Oh,
what
man.
was it like growing up now?
Yeah.
Growing up how?
Yeah. In Strap
City.
Yeah.
That was the question.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up in Strap City? Hey, it was like, I don't know, it was like a community, a big community, family everywhere.
Yeah.
I ain't have problems, too many places, but I had people somewhere everywhere. And then there are people that I became friends with, and they became family. So I feel like I was good in most places. So it was cool. It was different than it is today because it's just too much going on down there right now. That's not the Bastrop that we grew up in.
Right.
So late.
Yeah.
It's a lot to change.
It's like cooking around here.
And for myself, I went from writing raps to moving them wrenches. So,
Right. Man, that's what's up.
And then back then we used to like you say, we used to fight. And Icy gonna make you fight. I mean, you couldn't have no girlfriend and think you finna sit at a basketball game. I went there trying to meet one of my girlfriends, and he said, "Hey man, you get ready." I said, "Get ready for what?" At the end of after the game, they probably gonna want to fight. I'm like, man. So
hey, that one thing when we did go out and Rufus was with us, shit, I wasn't worried about nothing. Shit, it was up.
Hey,
I wasn't worried about nothing.
By the time he and I we gonna remember this, man. We had like, okay, it was this guy that he was beefing with, and this guy he was in the National Guard or some shit, and he knew the Army tactics. So man, we walking, man. This guy seen us, bro, and he was dropping people off in different areas because he wanted to catch us, man. And like I say, God was with us because we were running through a trail. And you know, it's like one of them panic runs where you can't run because your body depleted. The drilling gone, you can't run. We were walking. So Ruth said, man, you see that tree right there? We're going to lay beside that tree because if the tree had the little bushes around. So he told us to lay behind that tree, lay beside the tree. So man, him laying beside that tree, and you know, it was hot, and you can hear your heart beating in your ear. And then when I looked to the left, I seen a nigga sneaker right by my damn eyes and shit, by my nose. In my heart, in my ear, like boom, boom. But they never did see us, man. Them guys was running through that trail looking for us, man. But he said, just lay down and be quiet, just lay beside the tree. I'm like, man, they gonna catch us, man. We might as well just go catch this thing.
Hey, let me give, every crowd has a silver line. Cause you know what? I knocked that nigga out that next weekend at Dawson Park. So every cloud has a silver line.
Yep, and that was the last fight that they had. Last fight they had. I think they called it truce. Y'all became friends after that, didn't you, Ruth?
Yeah, he had to after I put that pressure on him. Cause see, this let me tell you what the household I came out of. My dad ain't allowed it. I couldn't be scared of nobody but him. And y'all know that. So
and I told Phantom that one time. It was a guy in front of the house, and I went outside and I came back in because the guy was jumping on everybody in the hood. And so I came in the house and I say, Daddy said, why are you in the house? I said, he out there want to fight. Daddy said, you scared of him? I say, no, sir. He said, well, get back out there then. And so I had to go back out there, man, and I had to fight. When I looked back, I seen him peeping out the window, and you know, when you see him peeping out the window, you got to do your thing. So, man, I turned into junkyard dog that day.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, say, how long was I'm asking any one of y'all on the panel, how long, because I remember listening to Bachelor Station, man, we used to tune in when it was K98, we used to tune in to the Bachelor Station. How long did the Bachelor Station stay up and when did it close? Because I know they gave a lot of artists in that area opportunity to bring their tapes up there because they wanted us to bring some tapes up there.
KTLY was operating for a long time. I can actually, I remember the last night that we worked there. It was cold, and we had a party. When I say we had a party where we forgot to play music. So people started calling Mr. Cotton like, hey, Mr. Cotton, why they ain't playing no music? It's silent on the radio. But we was all outside partying.
Right.
So Mr. Cotton come to see what was going on. And when he got there, that's what he found. You know, all of us, we were teenagers, but we had a party going on.
Mad Dog, Night Train, Boone's Farm, and then Tommaso brother,
Strawberry Hill,
come up there. And he would bring that liquor mixed, and dude, I would get that cup. And one night I passed out there.
Yeah.
And they all left me at the damn station. The station had rats and every damn thing. They left me at the damn station. And so I woke up and I opened up the station. I opened up the microphone. I said, hey, somebody come get me. And Tommaso heard me. And so he was, I guess Tommaso was always the caring one in the clip. So he heard me on the station saying, somebody come get me. So he had just left the club. And he said he made a detour and he rode all the way up there and got my drunk ass from the station. They went to the damn club and left my drunk ass on the couch at the goddamn radio station with rats and roaches.
Hey,
shit, I
been drinking that much.
I had to drive your butt on one night.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I gotta bring up another. We got another very epic episode.
Yeah,
can y'all remember the night they shut the tack house down?
Oh yeah, when they tore the toilets up.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
Do y'all remember the
Yeah.
episode with me and old boy going down into the baseball field and all that? Do y'all remember? Y'all took my pistol from me. Yeah, but do y'all remember what happened after that?
I know Tech and I rented the building, so we remember it like hell because we had to replace toilets, stained glass.
Oh man, we had to replace all kinds of shit. That's why y'all boys,
Yeah.
man.
But what happened after that? I know you split somebody's lip.
No,
It wasn't that night.
That was another party, man. That wasn't that party.
Y'all was live. Y'all was live, man. Y'all was live out there, bro.
Man, live at 5,
What
bro.
happened?
Live at 5.
As my dad stopped whooping me, that was it. It was over. When no need for nobody talking about putting their hands on me.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, we talking with the great IC Rue, man. We got a whole panel of legends on here, man. We got DJ Black, we got Dewey Rock, we got Tech, we got our boy Tater, and we got IC Rue himself, man. We enjoying the conversation, man. Just chopping it up with him, catching up, man. Talking about the history of the game in hip hop and what it really meant to y'all. So I just want to ask this, IC Rue. I met you later on down the scale. And
I became your mechanic.
Yeah, you became my mechanic, man. And but you was cool as all outdoors, man. One thing that Black always he did was made friends for me when I didn't know none of y'all. I know all of y'all through Black. And it's like I've known y'all all my life because of how he explained and how he talked about different circumstances. So,
right.
Man, how did you so through what y'all did? Is that how y'all build that bond and how did y'all maintain the bond? And it was no, I'm going my way, outgrowing it. You know how partners they grow up and they outgrow each other. How was y'all able to maintain that bond through the years, man? That y'all can still chop it up right now?
So we come from the old clock, man. We weren't tripping about what the next man had. Hey, I'm not gonna be sitting over here sore because some pretty Adidas you got. But what I want to know is they my size because I might want to borrow them. We ain't had them problems that they be having now, man.
Hey, and then the thing about Rue, Tech and I already knew if we gave him a sweater, if we gave him some shoes, 8 times out of 10, you wasn't getting it back.
Right.
That I borrow from him meaning you giving that shit to him. He was like a gentle Debo. Hey man, shit. Yeah, them 11. Let me get them shoes. You ain't finna see them fucking. We'll be looking at each other like, damn, I gotta go buy me some more shoes.
But hold up. I think I got room for a sweater or something. I got him for it, and he let me bounce with it. He never asked for it back.
That's what's up, man.
I got him for one.
That's what's up, bro.
Yep.
Hey, boy, so crazy. I mean, the fact that you asked about how we still get down or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like back in 2020 during the pandemic, I was out in California, and I saw on Facebook that Rue was down in California too, but he was like about 150 miles away. I was in the Bay. He was out in I think in Stockton or somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, I hit him up and I said, Rue, where you at, bro? He was like, man, I'm in Stockton. I said, well, shoot, what's up? So he said, what's up? And next thing you know, I'm driving through fires and all kind of shit, forest fires and mountain fires, and we link up. We kick it for like about what 5-6 hours.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
I ain't know that.
Yeah.
I seen the photo and it brought back so many memories. Cause I was just coming here. I was just coming to the A, and I was scrolling and I seen the photo of y'all together, man, and that was like that shit. That was classic.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I mean, it's like that with everybody on this panel right now. I mean, whenever we in the same area, we gonna try and get down. I mean, even if we don't just chill for like forever, we gonna kick it when we see each other. Like ain't no time went by.
Right.
And a DHP trip reunion is coming up because my man Tater on here, he got the hookup on vacation spots and shit. And so we gotta do a DHP reunion type trip if it ain't number 3 days. So that's coming, because one thing that COVID showed us, tomorrow is not promised.
That's right.
And so we have been discussing trying to link up and do something, but on the cool, it's time to go ahead and get the tables turning.
Right.
On this.
I'm with it.
That's what's up.
You know, everybody, like I say, everybody on it. We just missing one, and that's Odom, as he call it. He brought a DX 100 tech to the table, because you have to bring something to the table. Rufus could beatbox and rap. Taylor was a rapper, so you had to bring something to the table. So I say, hey man, in order for you to get on, you got to bring that synthesizer. That nigga went and got a Yamaha, talked to his mom and gave him a Yamaha DX 100 that he never learned how to play, and we left it over to Tech House.
All right, boy. Hey, gonna get hold of you. All right,
right. And we left everything over Tech House. So Tech was using everything. So then he was like, hey man, I need you to check this out. This nigga playing synthesizer, drum machine, scratching, all on one thing. So it's like he was up. That boy didn't get no sleep. He was a damn vampire. He ain't get no sleep. He was sleeping the damn daytime. He stayed up all damn night. And I'm an early bird. So we used to always bump heads, because at 10, 11 o'clock, I'm ready to rock and roll. This nigga still asleep. So Rue was like, man, what's up with your boy? Man, I said, man, he still asleep.
Right.
You know, he sleep. But he'll stay up all night. That nigga didn't lay down to 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right. That's what's up. Let me ask this. Hey, Dewey Rock, I want to ask, have you and Icy Roo, have you and Dewey Rock, have y'all did anything together? Because I don't know if I heard any of the projects.
We had did no music together, but like I say, we blood people though, so we've been rocking.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
Since little boys. So
I always have been. I always have been a fan of Rufus. And Derek Mays was one of the first rappers that I recognized in Bastard. You know, Rufus was one of the first rappers that I knew. Right. And like I said, I always have been a fan. You know. So.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. Because I know we used to go Dewey Rock spot. Black would take me over there, and he'll run some records back, run some stuff back. At that time, we was recording a lot, man. And those times were just fun, man. And that's what I was saying earlier. That's how we became partners, man. This what bonded us was the game in hip hop, man. Hip hop was more than just music, breakdancing, all that other stuff. I know when I was growing up in Milwaukee, you know, we used to do the breakdancing. When I came to the South culture was totally different. You know what I'm saying? But as far as with the rap, I think we used to get the stuff off the East Coast, doing music off the East Coast. LL Cool J, partners who used to go back to New York to come back. And I hate to
interrupt. Hey man, but hey Danny D was a big part of the group too.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, Danny D. He came in with with Tech and I.
Okay.
And he had some innovative ideas.
Right.
And he was trying to call us Def Jam because Def Jam was the thing. So I think the first song Tech and I recorded was called Def Jam.
It was called Def Jam. We did it at a talent show.
And I think Rue was saying Def, I think.
Yes, but the
first song we did was Def Jam. And we performed it. And the crowd went wild with that song. Mm-hmm. But Danny didn't have the he wasn't a rapper per se. He eventually started rapping, but he had the organization skills to show us what we needed to be doing as a team. So he kind of put us together like the RZA did Wu-Tang, if you look at the Wu-Tang story. So he brought it out.
But we can't leave him out though. Hey,
ain't no way.
Appreciate that.
No. I forgot about that. Yeah, he the one who structured us. He was like, "This is what we gonna do." So he was like really the captain.
He was like a manager.
Or something. I think he went to Southern. And when he left with the Southern, we ran with it.
Let me say, hey Tater, just come back on, man. We know you got dropped. The bandwidth sometimes it is stretching the drop. Y'all just keep coming back on. I'm gonna add you on.
So he called us Def Jam, and we was like, man, that sounds too much like Russell Simmons now. So then we just came up with the Def as Hell production, because when people would hear our shit, they'll say, man, that shit Def as hell.
Right.
Man, that's Def as hell. So I was like, I told Tech, I said, man, shit, we need to call this the Def as Hell production. Right. So then when the crew grew,
hold on,
we were like, man, we a
hold on. Hey, we was on that BDP back in the day too. So that's when the production came in.
Production came in with the BDP. And we were the first ones riding around Shrop City bumping PE and Boogie Down production. Right. People thought we were crazy as shit because we like, hey, how low can you go? Death Row, what up, brother? No. We knew the words. Like, and then Tech ass would wait until we were around a big ass crowd of country motherfuckers. And turn the radio all the way up. He gets out the sunroof with his drumsticks. Bass, how low can you go? Death Row, what up, brother? No. So man, look, those, like I say, those were the days. Like what they said that All in the Family song. Those were the days.
Right. That's what's up. Hey, Icy Rule, man, what you got going on today? That you want the people to know, man. What you got, man. You always was just on it. I had much respect for you in our past, and you always did respectable business with me. You were straight up with me. You know
he gonna make that money.
Yeah, he gonna let you know, hey, bro.
He gonna get to the money.
Hey, man, it's kind of like me and my people were talking the other day, and and everybody always say, "Who you like, Pac or Biggie?" I like Pac in the beginning because the Brenda Got a Baby had, it had message to the music. But when it became all about thug life, I think when you put that type of music in the hands of somebody that ain't mentally strong, you create more problems. So at that point, I fell off that wagon. I like people that talk about the cat that had nothing, but he figured a way out.
Right.
But if all you gotta talk about is gang banging and killing, I don't care how good it sounds. I started to look at my music a little differently because, even though I don't take it that way, that might be that music that's leading somebody to constantly falling in that cycle of returning to prison, killing our own. So I started looking at what I listen to differently. And I definitely don't want to be a part of or contribute to what I see. Because right now, music's different, man. It's just, hey, if it ain't got a message or positive, telling you something good, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, they don't really make fun music like no more. Everything's about beating somebody up or killing them, shooting them. You very seldom.
My thing was if you can write a verse and somebody can visualize a video from it, then you did good. Yeah. You painted a picture because that's all it is.
That's right. Man, we appreciate you, bro, for the stories, man. I appreciate y'all, all of y'all.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead, Black.
Do you still dab a little bit with the pen or what? Now you just go off the dome or what?
Man, hey, honestly, man, I ain't gave it up to my sons, man. Hey, they do the studios now. I hadn't done it in so long, man. It wouldn't be a good time. Hey, it would be like asking Michael Jordan, man, come out there, man, and run some 3-on-3, man. Hey, that ain't something he do right now, so.
Right. That's what's up.
So when the last time you wrote a rhyme? When the last time you wrote a rhyme? Or can you go off the dome?
Hey man, it's been a long time, man. Hey, last time I did something was with you. So it's been a while.
It's been a minute. Wow. Okay, I was gonna put you on the spot and ask you to drop a freestyle, but I'm gonna let you slide.
That's what's up.
Nah, hey, it's just like if Michael Jordan would have retired before he played Allen Iverson, they wouldn't have that clip of him killing him with that crossover.
Right.
If that make any sense, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you gonna quit while you're on top?
Hey, when I was playing, I was a bad motherfucker. But you know, I don't do that no more.
That's what's up.
Hey, Tater, bust a beatbox right quick, Tater. Because Tater was at MC Light concert when they called me on stage to do the beatbox. And Tater was in the audience. They was like, hell, I was the beatboxer in the clip. He's like, they got Black up there beatboxing for MC Light. And guess what? My lips was tired then. I ain't no goddamn beatbox. But I couldn't turn down that opportunity to get on stage with a legend like MC Light. So I took my ass up there. It's on YouTube. But man, I was tired in a motherfucker. And my lips
sitting up in the stands. Hell, you was close to the stage.
Then I was like, dang. So, hey, T, you don't beatbox no more, Tater? You don't play with it?
Come on. Who beatbox? Nobody beatbox no more.
Shit, yeah, they do. They do competition all on YouTube. You better Google it. They still doing it. But we like Rufus say.
Taylor, don't let me find out you been over there beatboxing, Taylor.
Ain't nobody been beatboxing.
Hey, Tech. Let me hear that beatbox. Cause Tech used to break it down. Let's go, Tech. Here we go. Go, Tech, right quick.
Bro, if I can do it,
what's going on with MCs today? MCs today, they have the clout. Where you at, man?
This dude.
Hey, Black. When
This dude like put you on the spot, boy.
And I had beatbox. It Takes Two.
Oh yeah, when I had
beatbox.
Hey, I just had a tooth pulled, brother. I can't do it no more. Not right now.
Hey man, that's like asking you to go out there and run 2 miles real quick. No, all right then.
Everything I did at 20, I still can do now. Real nigga shit. I'm finna start posting the TikTok.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. Here we go.
Real nigga shit.
And another thing. Hey, my hat's off to man, to DJ Tech. And I gotta tell y'all this story as well. Hey, when I got shot, man, I was 17 years old, and they came pick me up from the house we was hanging out, and my legs started hurting me pretty bad. So I told them, I say, hey, man, take me to go get my medicine. And these cats, they was already messing with a little tree. At that time, I was anti, you know, I knew if I got caught with it, I was gonna get beat up. So anytime that Wayne or Tech used to pull out some bud, I used to freak out. Be like, man, y'all got some dope? And throw it out the car. I was really anti until I got shot.
Get out the car and run.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude,
I'm talking about I wouldn't mess with it. I ain't want to be around or nothing.
He would not smoke no weed.
He wouldn't. Him and Odom, him and Austin, they didn't want to touch it. But Rue,
he want nothing to do with it.
Rue would literally fight you if you had a bag in the car and didn't let him know.
Exactly, because I wasn't going to tell for no weed that I wasn't smoking.
That fool threw some weed out the window one time and he saw sitting on the goddamn seat.
Right. That's what's up.
But hey, but then it all changed though.
He was driving, so he didn't turn back around to go get it. So that was some weed fucking gone.
Wow.
Hey, we was the first ones they called the dog zone at Bass Ride.
First one. Hey, look at. They brought the dog.
Okay. So that's good. Say,
hey, I wasn't messing around then.
Hey, Ted, tell him what happened.
Go ahead.
Man, come on, bro.
Go ahead and confirm that, Ted.
Hey, it's over now.
Hey, I put this on everything, bro.
Tell him what you did with your weed, though.
Tater said he a city worker, man.
Oh, I forgot.
He retired from that. Hey, tell them what you did with your damn weed.
Come on,
we was not still thinking about that shit today.
Wait.
What you did with your
Hold on. Talking about when I took it home? Or
no.
When
the dogs came and where you went and what you did with it.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
When the dogs came to Bassett High, you had it on you. You ran in the goddamn bathroom to hide out.
Oh, nigga. Yeah. I didn't I flush most of mine,
Hell yeah.
but I ate some
Hey,
of it though.
hey,
He
man, let me
ate
tell you
some
something, man.
and he flushed.
Hey,
Hey, and we
w-
was coming up
hey,
because
I came about the hood.
we would roll the damn joints before we go to school, and we was selling them
Uh,
jokers for $10 a pop, a joint for $10 a pop, and we were making that money. Them dogs came out there. I hid mine in Section C's locker, and they wasn't gonna check no ladies. That nigga ran to the bathroom. So I'm looking through the hall. You know, I'm teacher's pet, so I'm able to get back in the hall, and I'm looking for him.
oh, I remember now.
And I'm
Hold
like,
on, I remember
where
now.
he at? Where he at? They say, somebody say, he
Yeah.
went in the bathroom for something. Man, I walked in the bathroom and I heard, I beat that. I say, man, where's that? I said, man, what I didn't eat, I flushed it. Because I ain't going to jail. My mom and dad, they kill me if I go to jail. I said, man, you flushed all that? Man, it won't worth me going to jail.
Shit, Uncle Harry been all on that ass.
Hold on. Let me tell you one more thing. So one time, I had taken some weed to the crib, man. I don't know why I did it, but my mom found it. So I'm like, oh shit. Then I was like, I said, Mom, there ain't no weed. I said, that's oregano. I said, I'm holding up for my homegirl's home ec class. She had it in my bag. I don't know why she put it in there. So then, check this out. She's like, whatever. I'm gonna put this right here in the room. We're gonna wait till your daddy get here. We gonna see what this is. I'm like, oh shit. So anybody know my house? No, you gotta go through the den to get to my mom in the room. The shit was in their room. So she fell asleep. And when she fell asleep, oh nigga, I got my damn James Bond on, my nigga. I came in that motherfucker. I went to the store, got some oregano. Went and bought some oregano.
Yep.
And then got my
Swap the
weed out that
bag.
motherfucker and swapped the bag out. And then when my dad,
And look,
and then when my dad got home, it was like, she was like, hey, look what that boy brought in this house. And he looked at it, smelled it. Oh, they ain't nothing but some damn spices.
hey, and his mama room was way on the other side. He calling me, whispering on the phone, and I'm like, man, your mom in the bed. I'm like,
She barely did come back there to his room. She always stayed up there front. She always
he
stayed
was
up
so
there in the front.
spooked, he was whispering.
Oh man.
Other side of the house.
Good. And one more thing that we did. We're gonna leave it alone. Tech and I, like I said, we were kid and play. We were tit for tat. And when my mom see us today, she called us kid and play. So I was in a computer class, and so Tech said we needed some data. What was it?
No. We ain't gonna talk about that story. We ain't gonna talk about that story. No.
Boy, you.
I know you're going with that data recorder, aren't you?
Yeah, that he told me what we needed it for.
In the 8th and 9th grade. Oh man, we cool.
He said, man, we really need that. But we'll leave it alone. He said, we really need that. I said, all right. And shit. All I'm gonna say, we got our James Bond on.
We got our James Bond on, but still, I'm embarrassed about that one right there, bro. I'm cool.
That's what's up.
But yeah, that was a quick, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, when Rue jumped in the rap game, man, he took it, and he was the
Man, Rue was the enforcer. He was the enforcer in the group.
Because he was like the battle. He learned how he started being a battle rapper too. Yep. And whenever somebody was coming hard, we had different styles. So whenever they talking about certain things, I would rap. But whenever they were talking about other stuff, he would rap. And then it got so critical till if I beat him or he beat him, they get so mad. They say, you might beat me in that, but you can't beat me in these. And they have brass knuckles and shit. And so whenever we went out of town and we was doing our things, we all had different styles. And like I say, Rue, he was a real good battle rapper also, but he told stories. I think his storytelling was better.
Oh, it was crazy.
And his storytelling was like,
when I say he was the enforcer, this nigga whipped Santa Claus ass, bro.
Right.
We didn't know where the vivid his imagination came from, because he could tell a damn story, and he'd tell about what we all did the night before.
Really doing that shit.
Right. Pushing that pen.
He pushed the pen, bro. He pushed the pen. He pushed the pen.
Yeah, man, bro. Oh man, the stories I'm hearing. You know, Tech and y'all. I'm just gonna everybody on this panel, because I'm gonna be real. Because Black used to tell me these stories, and I ain't, you know, I didn't really, you know, I thought he was, you know, a pretty boy, and I ain't think he got down like he got down. But y'all have confirmed a few things that he told me.
When you hang with Icy Roo, you can't help but get down. I don't think Tech and I would be gritty and grimy and got into half the shit we got into if it wasn't for Icy Roo. He turned us on to the street side.
Yeah.
He turned us on to him, and then Dewey would clean it up.
Yep.
Dewey was different. Dewey would tell you about the crime.
Right.
He know how to do the crime and get out the crime, but he don't encourage you to do it, but he'll show you how great it is if you do it. And if you do it, you're gonna do this. But I don't encourage you to do it. So then you sit there and think about it, and my crazy ass used to do it. Then I used to have to come to him, and he would tell me how to get out of what I did. So we had some shit, but if you hung with Icy Roo, 8 times out of 10, you got into the shit.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, whether it's fighting, robbing, stealing, whatever. You got into shit with that. Oh yeah, we got to give a shout out to Dexter Garrison, because he would help us get our equipment. He would help us get the equipment to the parties. And him and he and Renard had the same type of vehicle. Renard's was blue, his was gold. They had Chevettes. And whenever I couldn't get in touch with Renard and I needed some equipment somewhere, he would always come through, man. And he was the more settled mind out of all of us.
Yeah. He was killed.
He kept all of us grounded. Dexter Garrison did. Every
time I watch House Party, I think about us. I say every time I watch House Party, I think about us. Renard loading up the equipment in that little Chevy.
Yeah.
Man, don't scratch my box. Don't scratch my speaker box.
The same time it was just ironic that we had the Kid and Play style, and Nard and I even got a picture where we did the Kid and Play, a pose similar to Kid and Play, and that went viral. And they had a Chevette in House Party, and Nard and Dexter had a Chevette.
In real life.
In real life. And that shit was like, it's like they seen our life and took it to the big screen. It was wild. It was wild.
Man, that's
then driving to school in the white Cadillac, Run DMC.
Man. It was glorious. And like I say, I wouldn't want to be a teen now, and I wouldn't want to be a teen the generation before now, because they went through hell. We actually had fun. We had fun. It was a fight. You take your L. You come back, or you be friends. It wasn't no we finna just take somebody's life. That just didn't happen. The killings back then would be people playing with them. And if somebody got shot, it was in the leg. It was in the you barely you can count the people that actually got shot and died back then. That's why when Rue said earlier, it's a different time. When Tech and Rue was saying it's a different time, and Tater co-signed it because he's still down that way. Yeah. Bastrop is not a place anybody want to grow up in or you want to raise your kids in right now.
Compton's in the house.
Yeah. Thank you. He says like Compton. What was that song? Bastrop? What? Just like Compton.
Right. That's real, man. Yeah, man.
We used to fight and be right back friends the next day.
Yeah. Right.
But that murder and killing one another, man, that
ain't no coming back from that.
Yeah, that
ain't no coming back from that.
No,
yeah,
they don't understand it.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up.
But
man.
I appreciate everybody who on the panel, man. It was a DHP reunion. We need somebody to put together the actual reunion and figure out where we going. Tech been all over the world, all over the goddamn globe. You never know what city, what country that nigga in. So
Tater too.
And Tater started going everywhere. So between the two of them, we'll come up with a destination, and we just need to work on like a date. And
let's go to my favorite vacation spot here. Let's go to Vegas.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's
and
up.
And Tech know Vegas like the back of his damn hand. What about you, Rue? You been to Vegas?
Plenty time. Yep.
Okay.
I done been plenty time too. That's my favorite vacation spot.
Yeah, Vegas.
But I always leave some goddamn money there.
Yeah, man.
You always leave some money there.
Hey, fuck Vegas.
I look back.
We gonna flip a coin and probably let Dewey pick the destination spot.
When I get to Vegas, I just limit my spending.
Make it happen.
Be like, man, I got $200. Whenever this shit come on, I'm going back to the room.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
Yeah, that's real.
There you go.
Hey, I used to hang with when everybody left and I was hanging with Tater. We used to go to the boat. And that's how I learned how to gamble. Because the first couple times I went, I lost every goddamn thing. Yeah, I'm talking about my rent, my goddamn electric money. And then Tater say, shit, that's because when you win it, you need to hold on to it. I used to always gamble it back trying to win more.
Nah.
That's where you go wrong. That's where you go wrong.
Yeah,
hey man, they didn't put blackjack to make nobody rich. So if you get up, you best get going.
Yeah, that was my problem. Because I think one time I gambled up all my money, and Tater had to give me a little money to get through that month. I gambled I walked in there and I won like 800 right off the bat, and I gambled all that shit back.
Shit, we'll get paid that Friday from the city. Shit, we headed to Natchez, Mississippi.
Natchez.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed, man. We appreciate y'all, man. I can remember going to Vegas last year, and man, it was people laying on the street. You don't see that, in Monroe, Bastrop. You really don't see that in vast numbers. But you in front of the hotel and people just sleep on the.
Do you know how high it is to live out there? So I can believe it. When I was in Sacramento,
from gambling, they walking over the people. They just walking.
They lose everything.
Like, man, I was like, damn.
It's still like that.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Go ahead, Black. I'm sorry.
No, I saw a lot of that when I went to Sacramento. I did that West Coast back to the East Coast trip. Yeah. The wife and I, and what you see out there, man, the cost of living so high, people take pride in sleeping under them damn bridges, man. Them overpass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Y'all must haven't been to Oregon. Shit.
Oh no.
Man, I heard Portland off the chain, Iceru, as far as homelessness. They got a lot of the drug problem. My partner was saying the drug problem real bad out there. With I don't know if it's heroin or what is that other drug they called ice?
Methamphetamine.
The meth. Mm-hmm. They said there's a lot of people, man, that's on the drugs real bad out there, and especially Seattle and Portland, and they up under the bridge. So yeah, that's crazy. So it's real, man. It's real. Oh, Tech. Hopefully, I was talking to Black. Hopefully, I got everything locked in to go to Tokyo next month. So we probably gonna do a broadcast from Tokyo. Everything go well. These seats looking good so far. So
how much?
I get a little benefit. So it's on the low.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
he'll inbox you the info.
Yeah.
Do that for me.
Yeah, so we doing that, man, and I'm trying to get Black to go international with me because I'm international J and I want him to be international black. So I'm trying to get him to go with me out of the country, so we can move around a little bit.
Oh, that's what's up. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like having your passport stamped. Ain't nothing like it.
Getting your passport stamp. So we're gonna do that, man. Hey, Black, you got anything else to do?
I just want to give a shout out to the whole panel. Appreciate Dewey, Rob, Tater chiming in, Tech. I mean the whole crew. You know what I'm saying, was here, and it's a it's a blessing.
Shout out to my boy Dex. Shout out to my boy Dexter.
Yeah,
Dexter G. To the homeboy, Danny, D Dog, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wish he was on the panel so he can speak a little bit on some things.
Hey, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I think Danny D was on the corporate tip. Yeah, he threw one of the first young talent shows. So yeah. Shout out to Danny D.
I mean, he was like a promoter / manager / you know what I'm saying? He was that business mind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, where he at? Where is he at now? Where's Danny D at
He
now?
over there in Strop City.
In Strop City?
Yeah.
I thought he was in Texas.
I thought he was in Baton Rouge.
He in Strop. I'm pretty sure he in Strop.
I thought he had moved to Baton Rouge.
I know he was in Baton Rouge. Then he went to Texas. Last I heard, he was in Dallas.
I'm gonna see what's cracking. I'm gonna ask about it.
He be in all three places.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
But yeah, appreciate you doing, man. Icy Root, keep up the good work, man. I know you out there about to be that millionaire, so you know you doing what it do.
Number one, man. Number one. Hey, man, I love y'all brothers, man. It's good. And it's really good. It's good touching base with everybody.
Man, good to see you,
bro. Hey, Ice, ganja business controls America.
Holla at you, big boy.
Man, y'all be good, man.
All right, man. Hold on.
Right one.
Part 2. Appreciate everybody. Speak on it. Icy Group.
Peace.
318 Legends, man.
Peace.
All right, man. That was a pretty cool session, man. You got a chance to meet the whole team. You already know Austin, so now you met my whole crew. And that's all I hung with just then.
Man, so that was Renard. That was who Tech was. Okay, I got you.
That's all I hung with was them, man.
That's what's up. Man, what we doing, bro? What we talking about?
Oh, man, let's jump into it. It's like it's mixed emotions. It's mixed feelings. You got women mad because people questioning this power couple, the decisions they make. What's the topic?
Man, we really dealing with Sierra and her husband Russell Wilson.
Right.
What she did, man, she went, man, and
you got any pictures?
Yeah, I got some pictures on there, man. It's she really dealing with this sheer dress that she was having. And hold on one second. This sheer dress that she was having, man, and we everybody, mixed feelings, but a lot of women are kind of up in arms about it because they feel, you don't have no right to really, say nothing about, about her. So we kind of dealing with that, and we looking at it from their perspective.
You got any individual pictures to show how she was actually dressed?
Yeah, let me I'm gonna pull those up in a second. Yeah, so but with the sheer dressing and the hold on one second because I gotta pull them up. But yeah.
But overall, it was a theme party. It's like a nude theme party, after party for the Oscars. So a lot of the women were supposed to wear barely nothing. You know, so it was part of supporting the theme party. You know, like you have black parties, black and white parties. So it was a theme party that was thrown after the Oscars, and the theme was nude, barely wear. You know what I'm saying? And she participated in it, along with several other people participated. Females participated in that. But I only saw out of all the pictures, I only saw like 2 blacks, maybe 3 that participated in it. And their outfit still wasn't as revealing as Sierra's outfit was. And with Russell having a down season with football, they just got a new coach. New coaches are gonna want their style of quarterback. So it's a possibility he'll probably, he's gonna be there this year, but it's a possibility next year he may get chopped off of the, with the football. He'll probably enter free agency or something. It depends on how many years they signed him, and if he stay on, he'll be a backup. Because his performance for the Denver Broncos was terrible this year. And so he already getting scrutinized.
But why is
performance.
that?
Huh?
Why is that? What happened to him coming from a championship with the Seattle Seahawks, and now he's barely performing with Denver?
Well, like my brother explained to me, learning a new system, because he played football, learning a new system is not the easiest thing. Okay. And so he just had a down season. Interceptions, bad play, bad decision making. And the media chopped him up for that. They the media hard on it. Right. And then on top of that, your profession is football. So you dealing with masculine guys that's looking at women 24/7 anyway. Right. And then you're married, and now your wife represents you at a theme party in the nude. Right. Basically. Fishnets and a thong.
Right. Right. This was the party where everybody else was wearing the dresses in that. So this is what that was. It was naked dresses, reigned supreme in the Vanity Fair Oscar party. That's what it was. So she wasn't the only one. So we're gonna be clear. So you don't think we picking on black women, we hate black women, and this, that, and the third. We looking at this man's position, and you go ahead, you explaining what's going on in the man with this man's position. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just that it's not. You get people on here that say, is their tax bracket. Right. Disrespect is disrespect, whether you're 100,000 there, whether you're a billionaire, whether you make $100 a week. Disrespect is disrespect. Right. But what's going on, see, with Sierra being 37, bench pressing 40, she came up under the respect era. So she knows what respect is, and she knows what disrespect is. Right. This man just came off of a season where they already talking about him being a simp, talk about him being everything else in the media. Mm-hmm. And for you to add lighter fluid to the fire, gasoline to the fire by coming out like that, me personally, like I say, it's to each his own. Yeah. And I want to make that clear. Yeah. It's to each his own. And people say, well, why are men so outraged, about Russell? Why don't they mind their own business? It's just the fact that when we see successful black men, we kind of cheer them on. It's kind of like a male bonding type deal. You cheer them on. Right. And so when they go through their issues, real men kind of feel some type of way. Right. Just like when Kobe had the got caught doing what he was doing, and he had to come up with this ring and all that stuff to satisfy Vanessa. The world was like, she wasn't with him shooting in the gym, because real men bond like that.
Right.
And so to see Russell, you have people that's married, men that's married, men that dating or courting with the intent of getting married, seeing what this man going through, according to them. So we every now and then men put themselves in other men's positions. It's not our business.
Right.
They say if he liked it, we should love it. He allowed it. But when you look at their history, okay, where they came from, Russell came from a good high school, went to a good college. He don't have a reputation. We haven't seen any reputation of Russell being with different women. We haven't heard anything about Russell having outside kids. We haven't heard anything.
He don't deserve that. He didn't deserve that.
We haven't heard anything about Russell doing no crimes.
Yeah.
Russell has been a clean cut in the faith. Even if you Google Russell High School, they talk about how he prayed whenever something was wrong, he prayed. So he's a man of faith.
Right.
On the other hand, Sierra is a lady of the streets. From what I read and what I know about,
Let me
she
add
went from what Bow Wow, 50 Cent, somebody
Future.
else after that, Future.
Uh-huh.
And now
Russell.
And this not including the Pookies and Ray Rays through the 18 to, to the start, till she became a star. We only count from the start, and we don't know who fell in between the Bow Wows. We don't know who fell in between the 50 Cent. We don't know, we don't know, what I'm saying? But it's just, to me, it's just certain things married people with respect that has self-respect for themselves. But we're living in a time where women feel like you can't tell me nothing. It's what I want to do, so I'm gonna do it. I don't care if I have kids. I don't care if I have a daughter. I don't care if I have a husband. If I want to walk butt ass naked across Jimmy Carter Boulevard, I should be able to do that because I'm grown and it's me. And I do what I want to do. That's the attitude of the new modern day woman. And like I say, Sierra grew up in an era where she know what respect is. She know what disrespect is. And I feel like since she of the streets, she got some thug in her. She got some masculinity in her. And Russell, being the little church boy, high school, college kid, go pro, I just feel like
it's different.
He tried to convert her
into
to be in his walk of faith, in his ministry.
And then she got a new song. I'm gonna add this. This is a picture of LeBron James' wife and Sierra at the same party. Both of them married. So we can't. You see how respectful LeBron James' wife is dressing because she got a husband. It's certain things that you have to do and you have to become when you become married. You just can't do what you want to do when you become married. We just want to point that out.
The single women that don't have men,
they don't see that.
They argue the fact that if Russell allowed her to wear that, what do you have to say about it? You're not in their tax bracket. Rich people can do what they want to do compared to
not really
a common laborer.
Not really.
To compare to a $50,000 a year and they're millionaires. So the fact that you're not in their tax bracket, you should have nothing to say with what they do. But like I was saying when I read that, if
he got a lot to lose,
if a guy who make $100 a week and a guy who make $5,000 a week. If either one of them try to board a plane with a gun in it, they're going to get the same charge.
Right.
That money don't separate the crime. Disrespect is disrespect, whether you make $100,000 a year or whether you make $20,000 a year. Disrespect is disrespect.
Right.
And a lot of times men, especially a beta male, they agree to get along. You agree to get along. So it's like, you may not want your woman wearing that, but if you not that man who put your foot down or she don't respect you in that manner, she's gonna wear what she wants.
Right.
You know, it's like, I've been invited to orgies. I've been invited to swinger parties. And all things are not for you to do.
Right.
Out of respect of my relationship, we're not going to do the swinger parties. That shit I should have done before I got married.
Right.
The orgy parties, the sausage parties, all of these different little party things that's going on. If you're a man of respect, and if you're dating a woman of respect, it's just certain things you don't participate in. Oh, it was a theme party. Okay, so what? Certain things you just don't need to be participating in if you're respecting your mate. Right. Okay, now you just showed the picture of LeBron James' wife compared to what Russell Wilson's wife dressed like. She knows that LeBron James is a major figure in the NBA.
Right.
So why would she attend a party half-ass naked, knowing that his occupation, he has to be around bigamists. He has to be around obnoxious guys. He has to be around feminists. So he's in the locker room with these guys with these different personalities that's looking for anything to say because he's the superstar basketball player.
Right.
So out of respect, she came dressed the way she came. And I salute her on that. Now, on the other hand, Russell Wilson, being that this man had a down career, it ain't no way, down season, is no way that she should have, to me, came out like that. Because whether he approved it or not, because like I say, a lot of times people agree, to keep the peace.
Right.
Because it be dresses, my wife will show me, but she knows what I don't like. And a lot of people try to keep up with the trend and what's going on now. But see, she knows what I don't like. So she'll try to find something that meets both of us halfway. And then if she looked long enough and she say, well, nah, he'll see it this way, or it wouldn't be right for me as a mom, right for me as a wife, she'll be wasting money on an outfit because she won't wear it.
Right, right.
But the modern day woman, especially the single women, most of the women that's on her side that's mad and fussing, y'all ain't got nothing to say, they grown, they do what they want to do, why everybody in their business. It ain't the fact that you in the business and why everybody worried about it. It's not that nobody's worried about it. Y'all need to be taking that energy trying to cure hunger. They've been trying to cure hunger for 1,000 years. It ain't happened yet. So why even, waste the energy on trying to do that? Once something hits social media, once something hits the tabloids and it gets out there, it's everybody's business.
Right.
And the society now is opinionated. And so people are going to say what they say. How do you take what they say is up to the individual.
Right.
But a lot of people that have traditional standards, a lot of high quality men, a lot of high quality women that view themselves as high quality women are looking at how she dressed and is thought is trashy. And they saying that man don't deserve it because they showed a clip of them going to the prison, doing a little prison thing, and she dressed all holy, they on their knees praying. And then when you see her in that dress, it looked like she's at one of them Illuminati Satan type parties. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's like I think the fact that she's not a chart topper anymore, and she's bench pressing 40, and she's seeing the Doja Cats and the Lottos and all of them out there, and every now and then you want to poke the Cardis. Every now and then you want to poke out there and show them I still have it. But at what point and at what cost? Because your kids are gonna grow up and they're gonna see that pose. They're gonna see them clothes you wore out. You know what I'm saying? That you participated in a theme party. As a married person, it's just certain things you don't have to, deal in. You know what I'm saying? And did you know that Russell bought her masters and gave them to her?
He got her masters.
He purchased her masters and gave them to her.
Man, I did not know that.
And I'm curious to see if he have another down season, because Sean Payton is the Denver Broncos' new coach.
Okay.
And a coach like Sean Payton know what type of quarterback he wants. So it's going to be shocked to see if Sean Payton keep Russell as his starting quarterback. And so if he goes down and goes to free agency, that means his money going to drop. So that makes you question. He gave her masters. She, she's advertising her goodies, as her song says. She advertising goodies. So my thing is this an attempt to get some new, people checking her out? Because the way she posed, people who ain't even thought about Sierra see how she dressed and be like, dang, and men do that. And I want to pause and give a shout out. We got E. Douglas on the line. What's happening with you?
What's up, man? What's up?
We talking about he had showed a picture of LeBron James' wife at the same party, opposed to Russell Wilson's wife at the same party. So we're just trying to figure out, we got a lot of single women and women that's dating, I guess, women that's running the household or their relationships. They're saying, why are so many people worried about it? They can do what they want to do. Russell allowed her to wear it. And this, that. They don't understand why people are talking about this, other than the fact that it's on social media. So once something hits social media, is for everybody's opinion if they want to talk about it. They think we should be worried about world peace and world hunger instead of worrying about what Sierra wearing. So they don't know, So what's your take on her appearance? And what do you see that's going on? Because none of us, even the ones who's on Sierra's side, know what's really going on in that relationship. Because I know a lot of relationships where men absolutely have no say so on what their woman say, do, or and especially wear, because it's my money. I bought the dress. I'm gonna wear it. And if he's gonna go with it, he just gotta say okay and go with the flow, which I think is going on in their relationship. But like I say, even the ones who defend it, none of us really know. But from the photos and knowing her history and knowing Russell's history, what do you think about her attire and her participating in this theme, this new theme, being that she's married to a person of the church per se, and she's a mother and a wife. So what do you think about that? We can't hear you. Okay. Oh man.
Yeah, he got it.
Take your headphones off and put your Go speaker phone with your.
He should still be able to hear it though.
He can hear us. We can't
hear us. We can't hear him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because you remember mine was doing that.
Yeah.
And I took mine off of headphones and put it on speakerphone, and that's how I'm talking to you now.
Yeah.
You can't hear.
Yeah. Oh man. Because we good on it. He just gotta
Test it. The video is clear. Kind of test your microphone. Go out, probably go back in before you enter the room and you see the little meters jump up on the microphone. And I took mine off of Bluetooth and I just talked straight through my phone.
We got to go through this setting. I think you know how to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, because the reason I asked him is because he played a sport and he dated women that
you gotta look at the brand, man. You gotta look at when you in that type of world, you gotta protect your brand. You gotta protect who you are. They're right. You're not just regular people. You're celebrities. So you're gonna be scrutinized. They scrutinized Sierra on the song she was talking about being single. And you know, Russell Wilson got a lot to lose. You're right. He just can't walk away from the situation he's in, and not saying that he will because he loves Sierra. But you just can't when you got assets like Russell Wilson. It's not that easy just to move around and just I'm finna go. I'm getting mad, taking my ball and leave. It's not gonna happen that way. We know that it's a bigger situation that's going on. Hold on one second.
What about this?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right. So I mean to interrupt, but I'll go back to what I was saying.
Go ahead.
I think when you think about Russell Wilson, if you go back to his first wife, she was a kind of stringy-haired white lady that black men with low self-esteem kind of fall for.
Right.
And so he got rid of her. Now he has Sierra, a sex symbol, entertainer person. So her wearing the dress, her having that persona at this party compared to LeBron James' wife, I think Russell Wilson is a man with kind of low self-esteem. As Reddy says, quarterback, he needs to boost outside of himself and the NFL great quarterback he is. So I think he wanted her to wear that dress because it's going to make him look like less of a cornball than people perceive him to be. So I think from that regard, should she have worn it? Probably not, because she's a mother. She's of age now. She's no longer little Tina Barber singing my goodies. But she should present herself as a woman and a lady, and not the lady from Atlanta singing my goodies bouncing on the tire. So should we talk about it? Probably not. But since it's social media and the way the reality world goes today, everybody's going to talk about it anyway. So if she wore the dress, no, she shouldn't have, because she looked kind of like a little cheap person out there with the dress on amidst the people at the Oscar party that were there.
Right, man. Because I mean, a lot of times, man, what she did, it was just shocking because you would never think a woman would go to that length that we see in Shirley, her body. Now you can't unsee that. And a lot of times, man, when you're dealing with a woman, well, why y'all want us to cover up and this, that, and the third? I know in Islam, the science behind covering up is for your protection. Because if I'm walking down the street and I'm walking with her in that dress, she putting me and her in harm's way. Because you got some crazy people in the world, and they probably whistle at her. Okay, that's cool to whistle at her. Man, look at this hoe in his dress, looking this shit through, and we in public. So as a man, I'm either she put me in a position where I'm gonna have to cower down, or I'm gonna have to do something to this dude, or he gonna do something to me. So by you dressing correctly and properly in public, you provide protection not only for yourself but for your man. But when you out there naked and for the world to see, and the world can see your behind in your private area, in your breast, you showing other men what my wife looked like when we at home. And now you putting that imagination in my head of your wife. Now you got some men out here that will kill you and your wife, and will tie you up rape your wife in front of you and kill the both of you because you got people, you got men out here like this. You got sex trafficking. You got all types of things going on that where little girls are being kidnapped just off the street, walking up and down the street. So in an hour like this, we got to protect our women as much as possible, but they got to be willing to be protected. Now, you talking about don't try to control me, but whatever you can't control, you can't protect. And it's not necessarily we trying to oppress you, but if you got children, you going to control where they going. Hey, you going to stay by the door. You going to stay in the grass. You going to do this. You going to do that. You finna come in at 9 o'clock because before the sun go down. Why? It's because you protecting your child from the dangers and the wilds of the world. So as men, that's the same thing that we have to do is protect our women, but our women fight against us. I'm telling you on the job. Brazilian women, Mexican women, Puerto Ricans, Panamanian women, they man got the final say so.
But see, that's their culture.
They don't back talk them. They don't do none of that stuff. And they men protect their women. They don't want us talking to them. They're chest up. If they see we talking to them, they encourage them not to talk to us. Not as a racist thing. It's just a cultural thing. And we're trying to show our women, hey, we love you. We're not trying to oppress you, but for the benefit and for the safety of you and for me, we got to cover up. We got to be decent when we walk out because you're going to cause me to kill somebody. I done thrown my whole life away because of you and some man insulting you. And that's why we saying, no, it ain't our business. But those two people are example for a lot of people in America, a lot of people in the world. There's a lot of Russell Wilsons. There's a lot of Sierras in the world that's in that situation where we every day and you putting your man in danger about what you're doing. And that's what that's about.
And it kind of falls back to the reality TV phenomenon. Yeah. People trying to emulate what they see in reality TV that is nowhere close to reality.
Yeah.
No, none of us live in those houses. They're renting those houses for the shows, rent those clothes for the show, rent those cars for the show. We don't live in that. But our people kind of sort of want to think that's real. I don't know why they think that's real, but they do.
Right.
And start out that coming out half naked, talking to men in any kind of way, men calling women bitches, hoes, and whatnot, and the girl being okay with it. And girls can say, hey, that's my bitch right there. Come here, bitch. I mean, you don't see any other culture themselves on a regular basis as you see us doing it.
No,
from
you
music,
don't.
To TV, to reality TV, movies, it's only us.
Right. That's right. That's right.
And way farther than Russell and Sierra.
Yeah.
Run and Savannah, because whereas Russell Wilson came up, his father was kind of, I think his granddad was a college president. Yeah. He kind of grew up biracial, kind of confused because he was biracial. He dated the little white lady first, married her. He was in college, divorced her, now he's with Sierra. And he's trying to prove who he is. He doesn't know who he is. LeBron James came up kind of hard. He knows who he is.
Right. Akron, Ohio. Yeah.
His wife understood his struggle. She's not going to bring him down.
Right.
She's probably with him from high school until now. So the difference in demographics, you can be poor or rich, but your mindset is what kind of makes you be great or appear as you're a damn fool. Bottom line.
Right. That's right. That's right. That's right. And him struggling, even what Black pointed out, him struggling with the Denver Broncos, that's compounding. And when I mentioned about brand awareness, in the entertainment business, man, it's certain, artists, they distance themselves from their homeboys in the hood. They agents tell them, hey, man, you're going to have to, this is bad for the brand. This is bad for your image. So what is it? It could be a ploy. Again, it could be a ploy to break that corny image and saying he got a bad chick on his side.
They already know she bad. And that's what everybody's saying. They already know what he got.
Yeah.
But the fact that she's going out showing that.
But not to cut you off, but what you were saying earlier, I think came into about LeBron James's wife and her and Sarah being naked.
Right.
Savannah is a beautiful, fine woman.
Yeah, she is.
I've never seen her body, but I would love to see her body. Sierra is showing us her body. So you look at that kind of mystique to the man to be like, man, LeBron got a woman, but how she look under those clothes? We know how Sierra look under those clothes from the videos before when she was younger to now. So there goes that whole juxtaposition that a woman, a person can be a lady or just a female. And not many women are not ladies. They're just females or a woman, not a lady. Savannah's a lady. Sierra's maybe entertainment, but she's not a lady at all.
Right. And then you're looking at, just as you said, in today's society, the mystique is gone. We used to have the guests coming up how a female looked in shorts, how she looked in her clothes and her pants. Even Steve Harvey's wife. Steve Harvey's wife dressed appropriately. You know what I'm saying? We know she's a nice looking woman, but just to see her on the beach, just to see that little thigh, you know what I'm saying? We see that, but now society didn't have us over sexualized, and this is, as Black said, a sex society, that we desensitized to that now. A rap video come on, they got female women with G-string. That ain't nothing now. You know, I remember when Daisy Dukes. We used to go crazy over Daisy Dukes. That's nothing.
Oh, when Nelly and Tip Drill,
Tip
roll the credit card down the girl butt. That was a big wall.
That was a big deal. And they was uncut. Those were uncut videos.
But the deal
now is now.
The deal that she participated in that thing. Somebody say, well, what if they paid her to wear that? All money ain't good money. Like I say, I've been invited to orgies. I've been invited to swinger parties. But if you have self-respect and you respect your mate, it's just certain things you don't do, whether you rich, whether you poor. And like I say, disrespect is disrespect on any level. And how would this person, he goes to the prisons, he in faith, he prays and this and that and that. But when they see you and your damn woman, she up there with a damn fishnet on and some thongs.
Yeah.
A fishnet dress and some thongs. They call it mesh dress and thongs.
He's confused. He's a great quarterback, got a Super Bowl, got MVPs. He's confused and has been probably since birth. So that father being biracial, maybe, but he's kind of confused. Yeah. He went from his first wife to Sierra, and not many men make that jump from this side of the spectrum to this side, and you know what you want.
Those two extremes, those two, and not vet that person, and not knowing this person's history, and not vetting that person properly. You know, now they take the snag out of her, getting on her knees praying. But with him, then it's not. I'm not saying because we don't know her relationship with God, and it's just when you do something like that, it's like Muslims, you know, at the corner store, and they praying, but they finna go back and sell us pork. You know, you really can't. How could you really take that serious now? That man, we seen your body. Now we can't unsee that. You're a nice looking female. Now it's like it's out there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just the mystique, and that's why God, He hides certain things, our private parts, and the way we built our bosom. He hid it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So,
but one of them put on there, we were born naked. We born naked, and Adam and Eve were naked. The biblical people say they were naked.
But God put a leaf on them. God put a leaf on Adam and Eve.
We're also born not knowing how to walk, talk, read. So we should not walk, talk, and read. We're also born too.
That's right. So that's just an excuse.
What's up, Shannon?
Have that type of mentality and walk out in public like that.
But a lot of the women that's on her side are women that's single, don't have a man, are the ones that's in relationships with a man, don't give a damn about what they wear anyway because he checking out
somebody
Shanna over there. You know what I'm saying? So they on there. I don't see why everybody worried about what they wearing and why if Russell allowed her to wear it, this, that, and that. A lot of times men, it's the principle.
Right.
A lot of times men will be like, you have the audacity to ask me, can you wear that shit? You know what I'm saying? So if you want to wear that, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're not. If that's what you want to wear, go ahead. But deep in the back of his mind, especially like if he deep in love with her, he's finding a way to get out of love with her. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't tell her nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like I told her, when I commented on it, I was like, we don't know how much influence he has over what she wants to do.
Right.
You know? And being that she came from the streets, I'm gonna say she's more street than he is. And you know, maybe he just we don't know. Everybody's speculating, even the ones who saying it ain't nobody business. But hey Jay, far away, she can just click on the link. It's a link up under the video. Click on that and you should be able to get on, Shannon. But yeah, it's just that, and I see it in so many different ways because of how I grew up. And everybody say, oh, that was back then. But on the same note, I know what I want. And that's Russell and Sierra. So if he want her to walk to the damn corner store butt ass naked and he's sitting in the car skinning and grinning and look at my woman, that's my woman right there. That's him poking the shot. That's him. But I came from a household where if somebody knocked on the door and mom had on a gown, she would tell them, hold up. She go in the room, she got dressed, she come back, and she talked to him through the door. If Pops wasn't there, it wasn't no let a man in your house while you in your gown type of shit, or while you in some shorts that you should only wear around the house. That didn't happen in my upbringing. So that's what I saw. So it's hard for me to accept a woman, this new modern day, I do what the hell I want, a man ain't got nothing to say. It's just hard for me to accept that because every woman in my family, my aunts, mom, every woman in the family has self-respect.
Right.
You do what you do before you get married. And like I say so many times on this podcast, once you fuck up and say I do, you have to move different. So all of the hoeing you wanted to do, all the male friends you wanted to have, all the fantasies, the orgies or whatever, and wanting to get with Byron, all that shit's over with if you respect your marriage and your mate and your husband. Right. So all that shit's, and I think she's going through a midlife crisis. You know, men don't go through midlife crisis till they about 55. A woman go through that shit at 35. So with her being 37, I can't even remember the last damn hit she had. And some girl was trying to make a point. She was like, y'all worried about what she had. Y'all ain't said nothing about Sierra in years. And now y'all want to say something about it now. You're right. Because she ain't had no damn hit record in years. And then she had to show her ass to get mentioned again. But you know what I'm saying? So she right. But she was trying to stand up for her. But hell, you really dissed her because she had to get butt ass naked to even get noticed again. But my thing is, this man on here, every time I read anything about Russell, they talk about his goddamn faith. And he going to the prison. He with the little preachers and trying to save these.
It ain't called no goddamn faith. Don't say that. Don't say
you only specify it. But he talking about his faith. And then they get up there and see your goddamn woman looking like a damn slut. Your wife looking like a goddamn slut in front of the world. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he allowed that. And I lost some train of thought. Let me go back. You mentioned about where you grew up, how you grew up. Women were taught how to be ladies and respectful back then. They're not teaching that now.
Right.
They're not teaching it. They're being taught from reality TV, from people in the neighborhood, in the streets, and people don't go to church, quote unquote, like you say now, right, they did back in the day. So although Russell Wilson claims his faith, all this stuff is about a brand and media. They say all press is good press, whether it's good or bad. All good press is good press. We can talk about Sierra in years, but what we're talking about now is making good press. it's not a good thing to us, but her name is circulated now, social media, and that everybody's household now is about Sierra and the dress she had on. So there may have been a marketing employee to get him to remove him from that pathetic year he had with the Broncos, and she has no record, so now it's about something else to get him from him being horrible, her no music, and she can be on, he can be a dad, and that's great. But they got to remember that they are also their moms and dads now. They're not just single entertainers, single football players, they're parents. And people get to a certain level and kind of forget that they are a role model. And Charles Barkley back in this said, I'm not a role model. You may not want to be, but you are, because people follow you when they see it. And think about this. Think about Harlem Nights, the movie Harlem Nights. That's how we dressed back in the day, Harlem Nights. That's how men dressed. They saw that in TV, or not TV, in press, in clubs. That's how they dress. Fast forward now, men showing the ass every day, pants falling off the hair is all over the place.
Yeah, pants tight. Yeah, tight pants.
And so they see that in videos and on entertainers and football players doing that, but regular people that's not an entertainer or football athlete can't go get tattoos on the face and neck. So I'm saying that to say Sierra is doing that, and it's a detriment to younger black women because they see her being half naked going out to a gala prom season coming up for education. It's gonna be some half naked women, girls, probably.
They're gonna be wearing that. They're gonna be wearing it. They're gonna be wearing.
And that's another reason why I think the men are opposed to that, because their women, some of their women, gonna see that and think it's cool. Just like with Love and Hip Hop, they got a big thing about showing the cleavage. You know, they're showing the nipple. The dress the cut be wide open and the stop right at the nipple.
And the nipple piercing that is a bar, the nipple bar. So you see the imprint of the nipple bar.
Through it. And a lot of women that's confused are trying to get into themselves. They see that, and because I was thinking, I never thought I'd see a day where wearing mesh, as they call it, see-through mesh, I call it fishnets, a see-through fishnet dress and thongs was considered sexy at a dinner party, at an award show. I just never thought I'd see that. Shit like that is for the strip clubs and the bedroom.
That's right.
Certain things that are just left for the bedroom. I'm more of a traditional person. I don't give a damn what I never followed a trend. I was always a trendsetter. And I believe if something ain't broke, I don't really think I need to fix it. And so I've seen my people, my family, be in relationships 40 years, be in relationships bench pressing 50 years, with respecting one another. And if it worked for them, respecting one another, I see couples in Walmart, in Kroger, the woman out talking the man, over talking him. My folks didn't do that. I didn't grow up in that era. Hey Shannon, how you doing? Long time no see. Hey, this is one of the most hustling women I ever met in my whole entire life. She went on, was it Maury? Whatever. Where you went?
I went to Bill Cunningham. I've been to Steve Harvey show. I've been to Judge Rhonda's show. I've been on a lot of shows here lately.
What was the guy you went? What was the guy who about the relationships? So what? The baby or something. You was on some show.
I sued him because he needs to pay me my money for his equipment that he got a studio. He owed me my money.
That's what's up. Yeah, that girl that know how to get. She that woman that. I thought I do some things because I go backstage and meet all the artists, get in free and all that. This girl here went deeper than that. She done been on all the talk shows. The only person she ain't met is Oprah. And if Oprah start back doing the talk show, her ass gonna be on there. And she probably gonna talk into putting in a movie or getting a deal or something. So I always keep her in my pocket because she gonna get on and she share the wealth. She'll be like, hey, all I did was this and that.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's what's up.
The Sierra Russell Wilson. I want to get a female because seen several posts from different women. A lot of them, like I say, single, who's saying everybody need to stay out of it. He allowed it. Why y'all worried about it? But it hit social media. So once something hits social media, it's for the world.
Everybody, yes,
And
it's wide
and
around.
today everybody is very opinionated more than ever. So what are your takes on that from a woman's perspective? I'm just gonna see where you at.
Okay, well, from my perspective, I come from a great background of women to show we need to learn how to respect ourselves as women. But you know, the world is turning at a different time right now. This is 2023 that we're talking about. So fashion and people mindset is totally different from in the 90s to the 1999 to now. My whole intake is that it's all for what's in that relationship. If he felt confident of his lady to feel like she can dress like that. And I also was reading that the attire and the wear that she wore, the reason why she wore that is she
Mhm.
was paid to wear that piece of garment that she had on. So
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if she weighed about 300 to 400 pounds, I don't think that that would stand up. Somebody would wear that other than Lizzo. You get what I'm saying?
Well, my
So
thing, okay. Number one,
so
all
me,
money is not good money.
nope.
I'd rather have my self-respect. But that's just me.
Hmm.
Then I'm not gonna just like the actors, men, they want them to put on dresses. I'm gonna be like the Dave Chappelle. I'd rather not get paid to wear a dress to be my manly self, and you pay me for what I am, who I am in my role, or I don't want the role.
Yes.
And so, and like I said, all money is not good money. And I understand it's a theme. It was a theme party.
Hmm.
But all things you don't participate in. Like I say, I've been invited to orgies. I've been invited to the swinger things. I, as self-respect, I'm just
Yeah.
not, that's just me. And I understand that's them and how they run their household. But respect is respect. And then women love crying because we already been beat down and we always look down and the black man always got something to say about us. Well, hey, everything they said about you is the damn truth. So what difference does it make? The only thing a black woman is showing now is sex. That's it.
Yep.
And
Because
then when that man see you like that, you wearing them skimpy ass clothes, you showing your titties, I'm seeing your ass, I'm seeing you in a thong, and all I want to do is screw. And then when you see me, I'm with a woman that got on a goddamn turtleneck, and then I ain't worth a damn. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Oh, men ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a catch-22. They want to cry. They're beating us down enough, but hell, you're beating yourself down by dressing like that.
Right.
Hmm.
I'm just saying. I mean, I understand the theme, but hell, all things. And after she done this, and I'm not in Louisiana anymore, and
Oh,
you
you're not?
you still in Arkansas.
Okay.
Okay, what I want you to
Nope.
do.
I'm in Pennsylvania now.
Oh hell, you ain't gonna be able to go either. But I
Okay.
need somebody to go to this black and white party that they host in Bastrop.
Okay.
Since she done that, you gonna see some nudes, some see-through outfits,
When
and
is
women big as Lizzo, and
when
they say, I'm gonna wear what
Yeah.
I want to wear. Cause when I brought that up, I said they was looking ridiculous. I'm talking about women,
Yeah. This was last year.
uh
This was last year.
women 5'8",
Yeah.
uh 260, wearing too little clothes and see-through clothes. And then I said, women need to more dress their body type. They say, oh, what are you now, a stylist? I'm like, hell, I can be a stylist. Because you know me, I dib and dab and everything. I DJ, rapper, promoter. So shit, if I need to be a podcaster now, YouTuber, if I need to be a goddamn stylist, I can be a stylist. Oh, you a stylist. Well, we different now. That was back then. Body type's been body type since his first body on the earth.
facts.
Clothes been a size 9 is a fucking size 9 since they put the 9 on the damn pants. So it's like, but this new modern generation, we do what we want to do.
Yep.
Then when they look ridiculous and somebody talk about it, it ain't none of your business. But it's out there for us to see. The pictures are posted. The pictures are right there, you know, pixelated. We're seeing the pictures. So I don't get this.
Well, something that I wear now, I wear because, you know, I've grown.
Right.
Clothes that I wore a couple of years ago, I wouldn't wear now. It's growth.
Right.
You know? That's exactly. And I enjoy talking to you guys. And I love this this show here. When do you guys do this?
We do this every Thursday at 7:30 Central.
Hey, you gotta link the DJ. You guys, we gotta link up and have some. I might put in some discussions for you guys.
That's true. I reached out to your partner. He had hit me up, but I ain't heard nothing else from him.
Okay, well, hit me up, hit my inbox, and yeah, let's link up, you guys.
For sure.
That's
what's up. We'll definitely do that.
Up the great work, and I love the topic. I love it. It's hot.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yes,
that's what's up.
God bless all of you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Shannon.
All right.
I'm gonna get at
you. All right, you take care. All right. Yeah.
But yeah, so the modern day women are very, very, very confused. They don't like taking accountability, and they love playing victim. I don't get it. Even though I saw a few that was saying, well, once you married, once you have children, you know, and this and that, you know, don't do that. But then the fact that you know, they say, so now all of a sudden, you know, she got paid to wear that. So what expense is it when it comes to your mate, your husband?
I mean,
hold on.
Go ahead, E.
Go ahead.
When you've been conditioned to move because of money, you kind of lose all morals at that point. So if she'd been because of money, when she was younger, making my goodies, and way back then when she was a teenager, early 20s, wearing provocative clothes that she was wearing, that was because of money.
Right.
When she was making the song she's making, because of money. So when you condition to do stuff because of money, is nothing new to her to wear that dress to show herself because of money, because she's been doing everything in her career because of money.
Right.
She threw it and got her future because of money. She thought he had something. She got Russ Wilson because he does have money. So she moves because of money. I'm not saying everyone does that, but in this situation, you can kind of say, with safe assumption, she's moving because of money. She had her own, I know that. But more is never less. If you get what I'm saying.
Right. Well, Future broke the engagement off because he didn't want their relationship to be controlled by social media and the music industry. And I guess because he knew how she moved, and he broke he said that's why he broke the engagement off. He quit her. He left her.
Right.
You know, and he said that was long before the messing around, him seeing cheating rumors came out. He walked away from her before all of that. He just decided to bow out of that, but I guess because he knew she moved to the industry. Right. She moved by whatever tune they play.
Man, in the industry is rough, man. You see some people, they get broken by the industry. You know, that's hard, man. It can be hard on somebody where you got all these cameras snapping and people going crazy, screaming, going crazy at you at your shows selling out, till you go to you just go into ignominy. People don't remember you. Oh, okay, I remember when she did such and such and such.
Yeah, but it's been a while since Sierra had sold out shows.
Yeah, and so that can play on somebody's ego. Not saying that it does on her. So I'm gonna be clear with that. But you know, sometimes fame, notoriety can destroy you when you don't get it. It's like heroin. I know Honorable Elijah Muhammad told Malcolm X, he said, brother, you got to stay out of the camera, because the camera is like a drug. And if you get so addicted to being in front of the camera, it could destroy you. So a lot of times, man, that notoriety and being in front all the time can play on you, that you using it to do a publicity stunt. You're using it to get your name out there. We all know you Russell Wilson's wife. You know, you don't have to really say nothing. You know what I'm saying? We know you
Well,
Russell
actually,
Wilson's wife.
she was Sierra first.
Yeah, she
And
is Sierra. Yeah, we know that.
I'm not taking
But
nothing away from her.
she's a mother now.
I'm not taking away nothing away from
dealing
her
with the mother part.
mother skills.
Yeah.
Her being a good wife.
Yeah.
I'm not taking none of that away, but it was just a poor choice of fashion.
Right. And nobody's throwing her away. Nobody's throwing her away. It's just that.
No, she's still, she's still Sierra. It ain't like she out there hoeing that we know of.
Right.
But it's just the fact that, like I posted on under somebody's post, our mine. But maybe if this theme party, let's just say Russell, he kind of fit. Let's just say he put on that little mesh or fishnet, shirt, and maybe throw on a damn bow tie and had him some black jeans, leather pants or something on, and he participated in the evening too. And they both posed that way. That would have been, look better. But the fact that he was in a damn sports coat and then she naked.
But Russell probably couldn't have done that because he's under contract with the Denver Broncos and NFL. He can't do certain things.
Yeah, he can't do certain things.
So he probably would have wanted to, but he can't because he has a contract to honor with the Broncos. Right. Sierra is a free agent, if you will, so she can do what she wants to do when she wants to. Because is she even under a music label anymore? Probably not.
I don't think she's under the label. And then also on the flip side, we got to look at the mesh part. What if men start coming out with the whistle out and they got they print showing, they penis showing, and you'll say we perverts. You gonna file charges, the Me Too charges, not knocking nobody on the Me Too, but it's gonna be sexual assault if we coming out and you seeing we wearing sheer clothes with the penis showing. So it's like a double standard when a woman do it, but if a man do it, it's sexual assault. So
it's cool when they do it. It's probably not do it.
Yeah. So we going out and he offended the crowd by showing his penis. So now the whistle all out. Now you got something to say how nasty he is. He a pervert. You got children in there, but you got women. And I don't understand the psyche because I was sitting here thinking about it. Where is this? How, as a woman, I can show my breast? How can I do that? How can I show a camel toe, my vagina, even in tight clothes? How can I go out in public and show my private part, the inkling of my private part?
I just feel like
it sells and it gets attention. And three men on here, I know we are mature in our ages now, but at one point we probably would have done anything to see a breast or a camel toe or a booty she came from Daisy Dukes. But now we're older. That's a young
Well, the fact that the key word you said was we'll almost do anything to see it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right now, you don't have to do shit.
Right.
I can walk outside probably right now, and not in my neighborhood, but make a couple of turns and go to a store, especially on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, and see a woman half-ass naked.
Right.
Going to the club.
My point is, they know that now. Back then, it's not as prevalent because we didn't have cameras everywhere. But now that women know there's a camera everywhere, every photojournalist, we have our cell phones. You become journalists with a cell phone nowadays. They know that, but they're gonna do something to be seen because one little clip can make somebody popular. May not have been Sierra one time, it should be somebody else that's showing the same dress. Now she's on social media talking about it. Now she's a thing. Go back to kind of flipping sides. That guy that was in prison bay back in the day. Remember that?
Yeah. The brother with that light skinned brother. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude's mugshot made him popular.
Right.
Mugshot.
That's right.
Anybody with a camera or video, you can become popular some kind of way. Not that she needed that, but most women or most people want the opportunity to be a celebrity. Everybody want to be a celebrity.
Notarized. You want that notoriety. They want that.
Well, let me ask you this: out of all the people, all them other women that came out in the news, why do you think Russell and Sierra was single?
because they were
easy target.
They were easy target, and everybody knows them. And the media put it out there, because if the media wouldn't have put it out there, we wouldn't have never known about it. And to see Sierra is a nice looking woman. To see Sierra in what she was wearing, you like, man, okay, so that's what she looked like. That's what he going home to. Is that because Sierra is a nice looking female? So
hey, they compared it to Ice-T and Coco. You have any picture of Ice-T and Coco?
Ice-T and Coco, man, Coco been doing it since the Power album. So that's normal for us to see Coco
He
dress the way she dressed.
a video / album cover person.
Yeah,
So
she been that.
That's what you know for. You got a picture of her?
Yeah.
And see, they can't compare Russell Wilson and Ice-T.
No, she been doing
Sierra,
it. Everybody know Coco.
and Coco.
Yeah.
Because we know that that's what we're expecting to see when you see Coco.
Yeah.
She was Playboy Centerfold forever. That's what she's known for.
Yeah.
So when someone's known for dressing like that, he a pimp, she a slut. Right. That's what we expect. And we used to go crazy over that goddamn Power album. See her standing on there holding that goddamn Uzi, that long ass gun. You know, and we couldn't even bring that in the house. Mama didn't want to look at that. We had to hide that album cover.
Yeah, with the G string. Yeah, of course.
So people trying to say, well, they don't say it when Ice-T do it. They don't say it when the Kim Kardashian and all them. They known for that.
They known for that.
Sierra painted this image when she got with Russell because they looked at they put up a photo of her with Future, and then they showed her with Russell, and they said the man brings out the type of woman you are.
Right.
With that being said, this theme party she was at, you know, it's contradictory. And then they like I say, praying and doing everything in the church and all that, but then she go and get paid to do a theme party. It ain't like they hurting for money, I don't guess. And that's why I say all money ain't good money. I know her career is kind of on the down spiral, but hell, Russell just bought all her damn masters. So anytime they hear a song, she getting paid. So I just don't, point.
Attention. People with money don't want money. Elon Musk, billionaire, can own half of Africa, damn near. He wants attention. People with money, they got money already. So you can't buy them anything else. They got money. They want attention and popularity and celebrity and infamy, if you will. So her in that dress, 100 years from now, that dress gonna be on somebody's camera, picture, magazine cover, talking about Sierra at the Gala Ball in 2023. That's what she wore. She wants attention. So not about money anymore. It's attention. There's the most celebrities, be it athletes, entertainers, whatever. They have the money. They have the lifestyle. It's attention they want to get and maintain. It's attention.
Right.
And that attention at the cost of your husband, that don't matter.
No, it doesn't, man. And then a lot of times, man, you looking at that, and like I said earlier, man, you got a lot of Russell Wilsons in the world that can't control their women. You got a lot of them, man. That's he gotta look at that. So we don't know the agreement what went on before they went out, because evidently he saw the dress before they went out. So we don't know what happened. Like you said, she probably got paid for it. So we don't know as far as judging her. No, she dope, she cool, whatever. But
we're not judging her. It was just a taste of dress.
That was out there. You know, the way that type. And I'm walking with my woman, and you can see a G-string.
But it's a theme party, is what they're saying.
And that don't matter. You don't have to wear it. You made the choice to do that. Nobody forced you to do that. Your husband got bread. Your husband is worth $165 million. You don't need the money. You worth $20 million. You don't need the money. So to do that and to put that type of dress on her and the other women, let me add this. The other women had the naked sheer suit under those fishnet clothes that you showed me. It was naked, and it was naked. It was a brown type of. You looked like a skin.
They
So
call
it
it
was
nude.
sheer.
Yeah, nude material.
Nude. It's called nude material. So they had nude material on, but we can see the little black part, the brown part on Sierra's breast. We can see the shape of her breast. It was vivid. You could see it. She's a nice looking woman. Now we can't unsee that. So other men saw it. The ones that was in person looking at her. Now what they thinking?
What his teammates thinking?
What is his teammates thinking?
When she walked up to them at a party, they see Russell, but they seeing her in the news.
But what they'll say, what Russell will say, and what Sierra say, a woman in those situations, will say, "Who am I coming home with? Who see this every night when they want to see it?"
Right. That's exactly.
So I'm coming home to him. She's coming home with me, so you can see what you want to see. You can window shop, but she's not going home with you. So that's what they think. Not saying it's right. That's what they think, though. But
and then the minute she mad at him, they fall out. One of them guys who wasn't thinking about it in a DM.
Yeah.
Waiting on the chance to hit. He never looked at her like that until she went out like that. And now they waiting to hit.
Yeah, and a few people that I know, and I'm gonna tell you, just putting an idea. Few people that I personally know, friend of mine, she did her thing, and her child's father went and told his friends what they did in the bedroom. Now his friends backdooring him, going to her, seeing what it do, because he's advertising sexuality in a person's body that's designed for really two couples. You behind closed doors, you doing that because you giving other men ideas. Now another one, he talked about the size of his woman's private part, and when he said that, man, she liked to walk around naked, and she got a big private part. Now she comes in the room, everybody in there looking at her now, trying to holler at her, trying to shoot at her, and she trying to shoot at them. So it's a level of protection that you got to have that young women don't understand, that it's certain codes that you live by, that we grew up on, that we live by. It's certain things that we don't do, and this is the reason why. Because once you start to do that, and I'm finna betray my homeboy because I'm lusting after his old lady, then it's gonna be a problem. And depending on that man, if he a wolf or not, I can have the potential of getting killed and he killing his old lady, because I had an idea in my head what he put or she put. Now I'm trying to move forward on trying to get with her. So it's a level of protection that you have to have dealing with your mate. But the young ones don't understand. I can do what I want to do. Yeah, you do what you want to do if you're single, but when you with somebody, if you love that person, you don't want to put that person in harm's way.
When I hear women
to prove himself, you don't need to be married. You need to stay the single life, and that need to be understood with the man you're dealing with. Hey, this is who I am. If he marry you, you go with whatever comes with it. But if you don't want to live that straight disciplined life, or that life that marriage brings, you don't need to be married. You really don't need to be in a relationship.
Well, I've heard women say, and guys, they pay to get their bodies done, and they be with these guys who paid for it to get done, and so he want her to show her body off. But I've also seen a lot of times when they do that woman end up messing around on them, and they end up getting a divorce or breaking up. But he paid for her body to get done.
Yeah.
And show that off. I don't care. Show it off. My bitch bad. Go on, baby. Go on, walk up in there. Look what I got. Look what I got. Yeah. But in this social media world, in this texting world, this DM world, that ain't the nicest thing to do if you really care about that person, because somebody gonna hit that DM without you knowing. Somebody gonna, and it's like you advertising that to get hurt.
But bro, you looking at dealing with a woman because it's two different natures. A woman, she may not admit it to you, but a woman is always looking for something better. If you providing for her, doing something for her, at that point in time, she loved you to death. And I'm not saying that it's the case all the time. But if a man, if I'm showing my goods and a man come along and he want to shoot at me and he's better than my husband, got a better position, talk a little bit more, got a little bit more words than my old man, that's the potential of her leaving, going to him, laying up with him, because they always looking for something better than what they have. A lot of times it's good just to settle down with what you got. That's why a lot of good men, they get heartbroken, because these women, they'll go out, a lot of them will go out, they don't respect a hardworking man that go out every day. They say that man boring. But a man that's full of success and got something going on, he ain't gonna be at home all the time. He going to go take care of the business, like Russell Wilson. He going to go play football. He going to go do his thing. And man, he said, man, he bring them checks home. He said them checks be blue. He said, man, I take a check. He said, I get a check and I take a check and I put it back for my children so they can have some money for school. They don't have to worry about school. What type of you dealing with this type of man? You don't want to jeopardize nothing like that.
You want attention, man.
So that's what I'm saying. So the natures are different. So dealing with a woman can't do what a man do, because we respond to the same thing differently. We understand, hey, this is my old lady. We're gonna be down two flat tires. 80 to 90% of relationships, that the breakups is from the woman. She leaving the relationship, not the men. Most of us want relationships, but when you're dealing with a woman that he got a little something, he's smart, I'm gonna get with him because he's smart, I'm gonna use him for something, and then when I get what I need, I'm moving on. A lot of women do that. A lot of
women marry. These days, a lot of the modern women marry to get divorced.
Saying that they've been through something, or they got a boyfriend, a man, a husband, got a baby by him. Now, child support, big business. Like I was telling you in Michigan, now they doing the default father thing, and I think they trying to fight it. But the default is, if I'm dealing with a woman that got a child, or if I find out that that child is not mine, I'm still responsible for that child, and they can put me on child support, though the child not mine. And that's real. So a lot of times you playing these type of games, man, you playing with people's lives, and you're altering their lives forever. Now, here it is. Imagine you taking care of a child that's not yours, that you thought she cheated on you. You find out this child not yours, and by default, you got to take care of a child that you know she cheated on you with and got by somebody else, and he got away with scot-free.
But like they say, the fact that he let her go out like that is really, like I say, it's none of our business. I just know what I wouldn't let mine do.
Right.
And out of respect, mine wouldn't even come to me with no crap like that.
Right.
I don't get it. But it's not a good look. Yeah, it's not a good look with him trying to portray to be into the church.
Right.
This is not a good look.
Mm-hmm.
Now, had he
not into the church for real,
had he not been into the church,
yeah,
it's kind of like the mother of the church, the preacher's wife, and she's sleeping with 2 and 3 deacons, and this.
Yeah.
It's just not a good look.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't take from her from being a good mother. I don't take from her for being a good wife per se. I just think that outfit was whether you got paid or not, it was tasteless, and it was a poor judgment of fashion. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing I got to say with it. To be a married woman.
Right.
That man, like they said, women play victim, but that man went through so much hell this last football season, till she shouldn't even wanted to even put that on him.
Right.
Because the world gonna see him as a simp either way it go. Mm-hmm. And that man get out there and whip all our ass. But but the world go see that man as a goddamn simp, and they've been saying that before this. So now you're gonna add more gasoline to the coal. It's just it's crazy.
That's it. Black, we gonna land this plane.
Linnell, we got
Linnell?
somebody popped in.
Okay, all right.
Let's
How
get
you
their
doing,
opinion.
Linnell?
Hello, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Linnell?
All right. How about yourself?
Great, great. Go on, curse us out.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just checking it out.
So
I'm late.
her attire, let me get we got Shanna's view. Sierra's attire, being married, 37, with children, paid or not, theme party. How do you think that should have went down? And then I added, he had a down year this year, and we don't know if he's going to remain a Denver Bronco, how long his future is going to be with the Denver Broncos because they have a new coach. His career sucked this year. His season sucked. And then his wife goes out and dressed the way she dressed. What's your take on that?
That question is for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they say, it ain't none of our business, but I'm just saying from a mother's perspective, and you know how, wedding, marriage go.
Gotcha.
And you came in a home with respect. You came from a home with respect.
That's remain a lady at all times.
How would you look at how she stepped out there representing her husband? And that we grew up saying that the Black woman represent your wife represent you.
That's
how did you represent that man that night? Even though it was a theme party, even though she may have gotten paid to wear that, but they're millionaires.
Don't need money, right?
They don't need it.
Right. She's a mother, she's a wife, and she just gotta remember that. I mean, I don't know if that was a good decision.
Right. So like I said, I don't take away from her as a mother, as a wife, but that was a poor fashion judgment to me.
Gotcha.
What do you think, Elton, about your final thoughts on her attire and him looking bad? They already saying he's a simp, man, and I know we can't go off of what people say, but I'm sure if they was calling me a simp, I just can't see my better half giving them more reason to call me one. I just can't see that. You know what I'm saying? And if I do see that, I'm working on getting out of that. But that's just me.
But I don't think he feels her wearing that dress makes him a simp. I think he felt her wearing that dress gave him some street cred and boosted his black card, if you will, because he got quote unquote a bad bitch and she's fine and nice body and she can show her body off, and I think he kind of felt that was going to give him some street cred. If he wasn't already confident in who he was, that's going to help him get confident in him and his marriage because he's got a nice woman. So I don't think he thinks he's been called a simp because again, his resume, Super Bowl champion, all his accolades in the NFL, he's married to Sierra. He thinks he's doing something, which he accomplished a lot. He has. But I don't think he really thinks he's being a simp. People may say it, but I don't think he thinks he is one.
Right. But with all the so many other people, he's like right now the poster child for simp right now. If you Google, go to YouTube, and that's all they talking about, him simping. And so yeah, I'm not saying he is simp, but a lot of people see him as that, because of the things he's doing with Sierra. Because a good man nowadays, you get out of the good man, out of them single men or men that don't put women on pedestals, gonna see them as a simp. You know what I'm saying? So just because you being a good man, just because you take care of somebody else's child, they say you weak these days. So this new modern way of thinking is really crazy. So yeah, the dress was tasteless, like I keep saying, and you know, he probably felt like it did, but a lot of people saying otherwise, but you can't go off what people say, and it is what it is. But what you think, Phantom? Now he done went out. We can't hear you now, Phantom.
You on mute?
I don't know. We can't hear him though. You on mute. He probably can't hear us. Can you hear us? Okay, we can't hear you at all. Elton, I can hear you. You good, Elton. But yeah, so you think you think his mission was accomplished, or did it backfire?
Probably accomplished, because he's been being kind of talked about his whole career. So this was, in his mind, he was confident enough to let her wear that. So he got us they have us talking about him and her body and how she looks. So I think he wanted us to know that, again, remind us of that. So he accomplished it. I don't think anywhere is he remorseful, regretful about their dress. Neither is she. I don't think anywhere in their minds are they regretful or remorseful. I don't think so.
Yeah. So
so she's 37. She older than him? She's older than Russell Wilson?
Yeah, he about, what, 34?
I didn't realize she was older than him.
Yeah, he's 37, 34. She from the streets. Like I said, he was a little preppy boy. So we don't know who wears the pants in that relationship. All we know is Russell trying to do the right thing. He in there taking care of the kid. He bought her masters and gave them to her. And the other man would have bought the masters and gave him some sense of security.
Could you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay, all right.
Anybody else, any other black man would have bought them masters and kept them.
Right.
It's ours. But they say he gave them to her. So
right. It just goes to attest to the type of man he is. Like I was saying, is that they grown. We understand they got the freedom of choice of doing what they do. That's their life. This just a discussion. We ain't, on another page they talking about we male chauvinists because we speaking on this subject. It's all good, but when you dealing with your family, you dealing with your wife, you got to take measures in protection at all costs when you're dealing with your family. So anything that can protect my wife, anything that could jeopardize the family is what I can knock. Okay, they going out. But now everybody in the world sees what Sierra looked like. We know she's a beautiful woman, but her body is adorned. We see that now. But we want to protect our women at all costs. And that's basically what this whole discussion was about, is why do we feel, why do we feel the way we feel? Say, respect your body, period. So it's just about protecting your family, because I wouldn't go out with my wife in public wearing that. I wouldn't go out with no woman in public wearing that.
They're going to say you're insecure.
That's not being insecure. That's called being respectful. You can go out if you secure enough and you going out, go out by yourself. Since you secure, go out by yourself. I'm not going to do that because you're representing me, and then we got children, so you represent me, and our children gonna see this in the future that you wearing this dress, and you got to explain to them why they seeing your body like that. So you can do what you want to do, but understand that it's gonna be some explanations that you're gonna have to give to your children.
That's the only thing that was missing with it. And like I keep saying, I got no problem. To each his own.
You can do what you want to do.
I got no problem with what you wore.
Yeah, go ahead and do what you want to do.
I don't have a problem because that's them.
Yeah.
But when you look at your kids, gonna see this down the road.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Your children see this. His pastor sees this.
Yeah.
It's bigger than you.
Right.
Is what the world not understanding.
Yeah.
And like I say, I don't take nothing from her being a mother.
Hey,
I
wait.
don't take nothing from her being a husband.
You
I
think?
mean, him being a husband and her being a wife. I don't take nothing from none of that. I just say the dress was tasteless, and if they wasn't struggling, and I didn't see, even if she got paid to wear it. Like I said, I've turned down things because of respect. It don't have nothing to do with insecurity. It ain't got nothing to do with hating. It ain't got nothing to do with no damn tax bracket. It's just that when you grow up knowing what respect is, because it's a lot that as a DJ, as a promoter, as being part of the entertainment business, it's a lot that I get turned on to, that I can dip in if I want to dip in. And I move different. When your marital status change, I just feel like you move different, or your relationship, when your relationship status change, you move different.
Right.
And so that's just what I was taught. And being that I'm not one that goes with the trend, I've never been a follower per se of trends. Fashion changes, but as far as just cause they doing it, I'm gonna do it. I never been that type. I'm gonna do what works for me.
Right.
And a lot of people now are following trends. Like E said, they're the social media, television, and music runs this new modern generation. And that's not something that I'm not going to take part of it. The poly, just because everybody trying to do that, I'm not going to do it. It's just like, just because people bisexual, we supposed to jump in the trend and roll with being bisexual. Just because men are gay, we supposed to just jump on that boat and ride it because it's the end thing. Men are turning into real men that we knew now, are turning into beta males, are being soft. A woman talk to him any kind of way in public, I'm not gonna jump in that boat and follow that trend. I don't care what nobody else does. I'm not gonna follow that trend. Just because everybody else do it, it's not for me.
Man, and then you looking at men that's straight, it's going to the point where you can't demonize a man for being straight, and that's his preference. I seen a clip on Fresh and Fit, is a podcast, and the girl asked the question, with his man, asks his man the question, will you have sex with a trans female or an old woman? He said, who would you choose? He said the old woman. The other girl got mad because he didn't choose the transsexual man that was a woman.
That's the end thing.
He said biologically that was a man. So if I'm having sex with a trans man,
that's a man.
That's homosexual. That's homosexuality. He said I don't gay. The woman got offended, and it's showing you the level of the level of deception and how the narrative been spun, that you can't even be a natural man in this society now without being called a bigot, misogynist, because you respect the sanctity of male and female. Well, now you got people that want to be called them. You got people that want to be called all types of gender bending. It's off the charts. So you can do what you want to do. God allow you to do what you want to do, but we see what the world has come to with us doing what we want to do.
But at the end of the day, they're already trying to talk down on marriages. Women should be free to have as many sex partners as they want. Guys should be able to have as many wives as he can afford. And the poly is not enough good men to go around. So, let's all screw on the same man. Then you go out there and you hunt and you find you a unicorn. You move her in the house and you take care of her.
All that
so
dumbass
the traditional way of relationships are being talked down on now, and it's everybody jumping on the new trend. So the new trend is the poly, the unicorns, the bisexuality, gay is, the alphabet
and all that's gonna
community.
cause you pain in the end. All that's gonna cause you pain in the end when you involved in something that God didn't set up. It's gonna cause you pain, and you can go and do it what you want to do since we such adults. But all that's gonna cause you pain in the end. If it ain't set up by God or the Creator the way He got it set up, it's gonna cause pain in the end. Period.
But for the record, the dress to me was just tasteless, and I felt like she could have, if she's gonna participate in the theme, and then like I say, and it's just me, tone it down a bit and think about his career, think about the church that he does missionary stuff with the church. I just would have felt weird if, let's just say, my wife was head ministry, help with the ministry at the church, and I'm a DJ, and they see me walk around there smoking a blunt and holding a bottle of Hennessy in my hand. When I pull up on that church parking lot, out of respect for her, I'm going to throw everything. Actually, probably before I go to the church, out of respect, I'm going to throw all that in the trunk or something like that. It's just that I'm not showing her respect. But the new modern generation, they do what they want. The modern times, it's not about respect. It's about what I want, what I want to do. And it's about me. I don't think, I shouldn't think about what
your feelings.
The wife thinks, because I'm the one getting promoted. I'm the one getting the spotlight for the moment. And that's how a lot of that goes. And like they say, oh, well, that's rich people stuff, and y'all don't know. Respect is respect. Respect is respect, whether you're rich or whether you're poor. There's a theme party. She got paid to do it. He agreed. So at the end of the day, that's their relationship, and that's the decision they made. E pointed out that Russell probably was with it because of where he came from, because he's finding himself to show the other brothers, this is what I have. But I can think of a whole lot of other ways I can show off my woman and poke my chest out without having her with her ass out. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? And everybody ain't me. I don't push my beliefs, my thought, but I know what I'm gonna have in my relationship, what I'm gonna tolerate in my relationship, and what I'm not. And that comes from a confident man that knows what he wants. No insecurities. It's just that I know what I want and what I don't want. I grew up where it's okay to have that mystique. It's okay to, when we used to see a thigh of a woman, man, she's sexy. We just seen the thigh. The split went up to the thigh, and when she crossed her leg, and that just made that excitement was there. But then when we go and we see this same woman at the strip club showing bare and all, you just kind of lose that excitement to be with her, because everybody in the scene what you have. I'd rather a guy see me and be like, man, I bet you he having fun, instead of like, oh hell, we seeing that. And then they're in it, like Phantom said, now a few of them who wasn't even thinking about her in a DM now. A few of them that wasn't even thinking about her, waiting to see in the tabloids that y'all having problems. That billionaire who got more money than Russell, get in her DM, and if she moves for the money, like he said, that's gonna be trouble in paradise in the next couple of years. But you're not looking at, what this man bringing to the table as far as morals. Because when they first hit the scene together, it was morals. They're doing the praying. She's dressing this way. She looked like this when she with Future. She looked like this, when she's with Russell. and everybody was proud. They was rooting. So another reason why a lot of people talking about it is they didn't expect that of Sierra. They just didn't see it coming. You know what I'm saying? It took them by surprise. They didn't see it coming. That's the main thing, I think. The only reason that people talking, because she known for getting on top of the car, riding it on the hood. You know what I'm saying? She known for that. But they figured once she married Russell, they hadn't seen that type of, I guess, behavior. Because if you think about it, the last, I'm going to say 3 to 6 months, she's been TikToking and making small little videos where she back grooving and doing her thing. So I don't really know what's going on in their relationship, but it's far from what it was when it first started. Because if you go look at the attire of all the photos she was in from when the first time they got together until I'm gonna say the latter part of 2022, she wasn't twerking, she wasn't doing nothing. Her little TikTok was all friendly and everything. So I don't know what's going on, but it's like she just screaming for a little attention. Okay, what's the difference in that dress
Probably
and a thong bikini that a woman wear to the beach at a pool?
Going to the beach, that's the attire for the beach. And be it a thong string or a two-piece, this attire for the beach. At a theme party, unless it said come wearing revealing clothes, I don't know what the theme party was, that was not appropriate for a theme party, for whatever theme party, unless
it was a nude party.
Okay, and then what if she did go and the difference is, what if she did walk with Russell with a thong on, the whole the bikini, and she go into the award show with a bikini on, with a thong on? Is that appropriate? No, it's not appropriate at all. So we can't even use the argument, because men look at women with thongs on the beach. So it's about protection. It's about the protection of your woman. The image that you convey to your child when you got children is different. You don't do what you want to do. Though women feel that they can, you still don't do what you want to do, because you got to think about your family. You got to think about yourself. You got to think about your children. What image am I conveying to my daughter? And is this something that I want my daughter to see? How can I tell my daughter don't dress like that when I'm dressing like that? Because we do what we want to do. So no, it's about you setting the example. Go ahead, E.
To address that, Miss Kenya's question.
Yeah.
You can go to a beach in a bikini, just to hone on that point. But there's also a nudist beach. You go to the nudist beach, be nude. That's part of the appearance. That's what you do. It's accepted at the nudist beach. Now it's to a beach nude. There was a regular beach, not the nudist beach. Get the same ridicule, the same criticism, because it's about appearance and appropriateness. You can go to the nudist beach all day long. Everybody there is nude. Go to a regular beach with nothing on, you're gonna be looked at. They should go to the nudist beach. So bring that to events. You go to an event that's a gala, that's whatever it was. I'm sure it didn't say come in revealing your God-given parts. I'm sure it didn't say that. I know this happened. I'm sure it didn't say.
No, it's not. It's not.
Even was Russell wasn't naked. Nobody else is naked or revealing what they had. So you got to compartmentalize stuff to make sure that we are keeping apples and oranges in the same category.
LeBron James' wife was dressing to the thing. LeBron James' wife she was fully clothed and was beautiful. It was beautiful, very fully appropriate. So to say that she had the choice to say yeah and nay to wearing a dress, we don't know the advertisers how much cheese they shot or whatever. But to really justify that and to say that, you got to see what signal you see it to your children. What are you looking at your daughters? And then we wonder why children don't respect us, because we want children to do what we say, but not say as we do. So if you see me out there, don't look at how I'm dressing. You just don't do that. No, you gotta have an example, because I got a little daughter. So if I'm a mother, I got a little daughter. So it's a certain way that I'm gonna have to address myself, regardless if I'm grown and I do what I want to do. You gotta have an example for yourself. Let me see. I'm not telling you that you're justifying it. I'm just speaking in general. So let me make that clear, Miss Kenya. I'm not saying that you're justifying it. I'm just speaking in general because this conversation is over the internet. So it's not towards you. It's just what people are saying that she expressing her sexual freedom. No, you don't do that when you got a daughter. She got a beautiful daughter. Russell love his daughter. Taking the daughter, man. How many daughters want they father to take them to daddy daughter dance? Some of these young girls got their uncles, got their mama's brother taking them to daughter dance just to show them some type of love. He loved his child. If I had a daughter, if I had a son, it's certain things that I wouldn't do because I got children. You got to be an example. You got to be an example
also,
of your children.
A lot of the women that has a lot of the opinions are women that's not married.
Right.
Are women that's not in, that like say that's they either not married or not mothers, or if they are, they don't see that man as that king.
Right.
And like I say, I think it became a question about the attire because didn't nobody really see it coming because of how her and Russell, how they've been moving.
Yeah, who would
how
think
they've been moving.
That?
And like I say, this was a theme party. And if my wife and I participate in a theme party, she's gonna know what to wear because you don't want to entice another man while you're with your husband.
No.
And keep in mind, men, the world is very disrespectful now.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what we do, whether it's him out there in every woman's face, bringing them drinks and skinning and grinning, somebody gonna have something to say. If the wife is out there in men's face, serving hors d'oeuvres, skinning and grinning, somebody gonna have something to say. And with everybody having something to say, somebody gonna get out the way because there's alcohol involved. It could be a situation going bad. And I'm like, Kenya, I'm not saying anything about the relationship as a whole.
No.
I just thought the dress was trashy, and we didn't see it coming. Even though it was a nude party, it's other ways when you're married to participate in things. And it's just me, and I don't push my belief in the way I feel on anyone. But if we're gonna participate in a theme party, she's gonna have on some type of shorts that come to the thigh. That they may, come a little bit to the thigh, and she's gonna have something, not a halter top, covering the breast, and she's gonna have that fishnet thing on, and probably some boots. They're gonna know she's sexy as hell, but they're not gonna see no nipples. They're not gonna see no pubic hairs. They ain't gonna see no damn booty cheeks sticking all out with a thong in between her ass like she at a damn strip club. It's a way to be classy, sexually classy, without being trashy. That's just how I see it. And like I said, the only reason we talking about it is because social media, all podcasts, everything all over the globe is shocked that, about Sierra and this outfit. And like I say, I'm like, what's the fuss? And like I said, it ain't got nothing to do with tax brackets. People grew up different ways. People see respect different ways. If we're going to participate in it, it's going to be a respectful participation if we do it at all, because they're saying bear all. You know what I'm saying? It's a bear all nude party. So
no, I'm looking at the pictures now. I guess I'm late looking at the pictures and showing skin, but they were not showing body parts. She's only
she's the only one that actually showed nipples.
Yeah, I'm looking at they're in sheer dresses.
Yeah, that's what I said. But they got the little nude undergarment, but she's the only one really you can see her nipples, you can see her body, you can see her thong.
She went like a stripper. Yeah, because when I see it, all I heard was, I'm about to hit the club and dance like a stripper. That's what she looked like she's singing. Look like she's about to perform that shit.
Yeah, so
he's
real,
the one that had on that very risque stuff that was showing actual body parts. But the rest of them had showed skin, but the areas were tastefully covered. Unlike
It was just untastable. But like I say, he approved it, and at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. He approved it. And whatever come out of that, come out of that. She advertising her goodies, and whatever comes out of that, comes out of that. Like I say, I don't knock what nobody do. I just know what I'm not. And like she said, at a beach, even at a beach, my wife is gonna dress different at a beach being married than she would dress if she was single. Right. My wife is gonna dress different at a beach with a daughter than she would if she was single without a daughter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just that because she respects herself. She respects her body, and she's an example now. You know what I'm saying? When you marry, it's not about me. And I was going to make a post about that. You're committed and serious about your marriage when that me turns to we. And it's not about me. Right. Unless I'm finna get paid and we need the money, I think I'm going to take self-respect, dignity, and respecting my mate and my household and my children before I take money. Now, if we need the money, she gonna understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. Right. And an average person going to a beach in a two-piece compared to a celebrity going on television in a two-piece is two different things. They're they're celebrities. So they're going to be viewed a little different. And like he said, whether you want to be a role model or not, when you become that celebrity that everybody see, that some people follow, that females are men kind of pattern themselves behind, you're a role model by default. Yeah. You're a role model by default. And so that's I ain't trying to be no role model. Yeah, but people watching you. And like I say, when your actions go viral, it's going to be talked about. And it's nobody hating. Everything's opinionated. And you just give an opinion. A lot of the opinions come from how would you handle that situation if you were in it. We're not judging. And that's one thing about Black women, but people, they're quick to say because somebody has an opinion on something that they're judging. It's out there and we're talking about it. Judging would be like telling everybody she going to hell. She going to hell for wearing that dress. I don't know where the hell she going for wearing that dress. I just said what mine wouldn't wear. I'm just saying the type of woman that I would choose. I got no problem with what Mr. Johnson across the street and what he tolerate. I speak from my view of what I would tolerate in my household and what's going to happen with me in mine. I got no problem with what goes on with the person across the street, but but it's out there for me to see. If he out there laying in the yard drunk, and the sun come up when I'm taking the kids to school, and I see him laying in the yard, that's for me to talk to whoever I'm on the phone with, or whoever. Oh, Mr. Johnson across the street, drunk as shit again, trash can laying on there. He ain't got on nothing but his boxes, because it's out there for the world to see. It's out there for the street to see. It's out there for the neighbors to see. If we don't want to be judged or talked about, then don't do shit and stay in. You know what I'm saying? But people gonna talk and voice their opinion, and that's what social media and podcasts and the news reporters, what is it, TMZ, Shade Room, that's what they do. So we're no different. Running a podcast is no different than that. It's what's going on. It's what's trending. It's what people talking about. So we bring it to the forefront to get other people's opinion on it. We give our opinion on it, and we let other people chime in on it. And that's why it's called Speak On It. We speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? It's trending. So shit, we talking about it. But it's yay or nay, because hell, I ain't got to be with her. You know what I'm saying? And after seeing her goodies, that takes away any mystique of a lot of men. If they ain't trying to screw her, they don't see her the same, especially the ones with self-respect and with quality. She's not on their radar anymore, because a lot of men, it's like, if you win the lotto, why you think when you win the lotto, a lot of people say they're not gonna let nobody know they won because you want to protect what you have.
Right.
Well, she just let it out for the whole world to see. You know what I'm saying? So and then I see women. I see women online right now, and like I say, it's not a bracket thing because I know people that ain't got two nickels to rub together that dress like that, and the man love them to death. So it's not a tax bracket thing. It's that ain't got nothing to do with it. Because I know, like somebody said on another podcast, they know women that wear more or less, and they husbands love them to death. I just know what I'm not gonna love. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that's how I feel about it. To each his own. That don't take from her as a good parent, and that don't take from her as a good wife. I just feel like I say, the outfit was tasteless, and should have been, kind of better judgment on how she represented that thing. That's just me. If you're gonna do the thing, they paying you to do that thing. I've seen celebrities turn down, like I say, well, no, I'm not wearing that out of respect. What is his name? Morris Chestnut. He said he had a hard time doing scenes with his shirt off out of respect of his wife. And so he started taking less roles where he have to have his shirt off.
Right.
And they have to pay him extra to do to take the shirt off.
That's real.
But it's out of respect for his wife. But the new generation, you don't really have to have that respect. And they wonder why they're being cheated on. They wonder why the relationships end before they begin. They wonder why they don't get respected in them. And it's because I do what I want to do. It's my business. You know what I'm saying? So if I have to disrespect my mate, disrespect my spouse to do what I want to do, so be it. They'll be all right. They'll get over it. It's me, my body. You know what I'm saying? It's me.
Hey, Black, I gotta make a move, man. I'm out there. Go ahead and make you go do what you do. I'll holler at y'all.
All right.
Yeah, I'm getting out too.
Yeah. So we gonna like I said, reset the room. We appreciate Kenya, Shannon, Shanna, Lotus for commenting. And then earlier, we had the DHP crew was on here. So we just resetting the room, and we'll be back next Thursday, same time, same place. Check us out, Facebook, YouTube. Speak on it. Appreciate you, E, for coming out. And
all right.
With that, we out.
All right.
Holla.